Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I am working on this shoe um, shoe purse. And I am just trying to get some holes punched so I can do some stitching while I'm chatting. It makes it a little easier. I did a bit of work on it. My fingers are not functioning well today, it seems. Still love these things. I actually got more of them in. These are the things that you put through the holes of your work, and you put the cap on the end of it, like, and so it'll sit like this, and your item is here, so it holds together and helps with that alignment. I always wanted to try them. I never knew how that they were more than worth their value, what you pay for them in value when it comes to doing stuff. I'm just pushing all these leather holes, leather punches where I punched out stuff. I'm moving it out a little bit. Don't forget to refresh. Yes, because that's what everybody says. So, hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Hi, Flutter. You're always awesome. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. I did some work on the shoe purse, Get this wonderful, there's the toe, half of the toe, because it's only one side. We got this back piece. This is going to wrap around. It'll be stitched on this edge, and then there'll be chains from these that go to the other side. It's going to be kind of cool. I'm going to do some of the decorative stitching now. So there's a stitch line that'll go here and across here that is it's just decorative stitching. And then I'll look at some of the other stuff I need to do. Move this up just a little bit. Yeah, I did. I think I did pin the link. Yes, I did. I did pin the link if anyone wanted to come in and socialize while I'm doing this stuff. I more than welcome the company. Measuring out my thread here for my stitching. The middle school must have a football game. I can hear their music, the band playing in the background. So if I'm not mistaken, the middle school plays on Thursday nights and the high school plays on Friday nights for sports. But there's something going on over there, band practice or whatever, but there's something going on over there at the school. I can hear them. I don't live that far from the school. As a matter of fact, the people that used to live here cut a path going through the woods behind the house back to the sewer line, because there's like a dirt road back there that the county uses for access to the sewer line. And they did that so the kids could just walk. It was faster for them to walk from here to the high school than what it was for them to catch the bus or drive. And when I first moved here, I had to start telling people to stop walking through my yard because that's exactly what they were doing. They would walk through, drop their trash in the yard or whatever. And I found it most annoying. Wouldn't be so bad if they could walk through the yard being quiet and not leaving their trash all through my yard. But every day that the kids came through my yard, there was chip bags and drink cups or bottles left in my yard. So I just put a stop to that. Next is I've got some chain. Can't remember if I want cable or chain, but I'm putting it up across the sewer line road. I've got to buy special locks so that the city can access it, because I'm basically blocking them off from running their four-wheelers back there because they are extremely disrespectful of the property, and tear it up back there and mess up my drain. My woods will flood when the drain gets messed up. And every time the drain gets fixed, they mess it up by running over it with the four-wheeler and pushing that dirt down. So I am just going to block it off and put no trespassing signs up, because I found out that I can stop the teenagers from running their four-wheelers behind across my property on the sewer line. It is a ease, but for the county only, for that sewer line, that it is not an easement for anyone else to utilize. So I get to be the big B. Also means that I do have to put my phone number on it for them to text me if someone feels they need to cross my property. But my next big financial thing is going to be putting a road that goes from the front all the way to the back, because I am going to be getting off of septic tank and getting on the county sewage, because there is a connection point on my property back there at the sewer line. So I don't have to deal with asking anyone's permission to cut across their property or anything like that. I can run it straight back, and it's straight back downhill the whole way. So it minimizes the cost, because I just have to dig a trench a certain distance down all the way back. I don't know how much of the work I'm going to do myself and how much I'm going to pay someone to do. I might see if I have someone that can help me with it, where we can just get everything set up and laid out and then have them come do the connections. I think I can save money by doing it that way, if it's allowed. And this is, again, just decorative stitching, and I'll brush off this extra wax because I am using my waxy thread, because this piece here lifts up, and that's where the chains will be on here. And I do have the general pattern. I need to take that general pattern that I've made and scan it into the computer. Oh, don't tell me I looped this. Good. So that I have this for the future, now that I've figured some of this out. One day Rosie's going to be copying my videos and editing them and talking crap about me. She's going to talk about my driving down to Florida and stuff. I guess I need to do this thing.
What was that?
What was that? I said, you're going to be copying my videos and talking crap about me next.
Yeah,
About
I heard.
Tori's driving down to Florida and stuff. No.
Blah, 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 yada,
You don't have to
yada.
do that because we're going to go live going down there.
Yeah. So am I like super ridiculously loud if I stay at a controlled volume?
You're not, well, I can adjust my volume on my computer, so.
Well, I just wanted to know because the first time I tried to do this on Lisa's channel, well, Lily and blah, 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 Robbie and her and Kendra were on, oh my God, you're so loud.
Actually, I guess I should say, ask them, is Rosie's volume considerably louder than mine?
And we'll say louder than I usually am. Which isn't saying much because I am really loud. Oops, I gotta watch my language. I'm on somebody else's channel.
Potty mouth.
Why can't I see my pretty face? Or rather, my Bitmoji's pretty face. That wasn't funny, I know.
So Rosie is loud, or am I loud?
God.
Move the device away from your face, Rosie.
It is.
It just picked up that good.
Is this better? Because I moved it all the way across from me. It's like 5 feet in front of me.
Flutter is the one giving the thing here. Is that better with Rosie now?
Yeah, yeah.
Because yeah, mine's like 2.5 feet away from my face.
Mm-hmm. So mine is substantially farther away from my face.
Yep. So it's going to be me and you and Oliver and my daughter.
All right.
And my daughter is very much aware that she's sharing the room with her child.
Sorry, daughter.
That I get the king and you get the queen.
Yeehaw.
Hi, MZ.
Getting the king. I'm cool.
Well, that's why Oliver has a place to escape to if Mom snores too much.
Oh, he's got a snore just like I do. That's why when I go on vacation without David, because I mean I snore like a kitten, but when I'm asleep I can't hear him. Well, I can't hear me, I hear him. I'm not
Has he ever considered having a sleep test?
What's up?
Has he ever considered having a sleep test?
Oh yeah, but does he follow through? No.
He would find that he feels more rested if he did the sleep test and has sleep apnea and got a CPAP or whatever he needs to do that.
Oh, I'm sure. 100% he freaking understands that. Oh yeah,
Because
he's not dumb on that.
Jeff says it makes such a difference.
And yet these days, you can do sleep studies at home.
And they also have a device now. You do have to go get it implanted. They have an implanted device.
I know. My mom told me about that.
So you don't have to wear a CPAP at night.
I know. I'm like, what is this shit?
I'm going to wait a little while for it to be on a market for a few years.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. You trust nothing.
I work in pharmaceuticals. I never jump on brand new tech when it comes to medical stuff.
Did you see what them peoples be toting?
Well, if you if you look at it, drugs, the studies, even whether it's a medicine or a device, is tested on a limited number of people. They can't test it on the broad range of people that actually would need it. So
Sure.
it's, hundreds of people versus thousands and thousands. So once it hits the market, doctors are told, if your patient complains about anything that's potentially related to this, we need to know.
Yeah.
And that's how they update the adverse effects that go along with anything.
Yeah.
And they ask people, please, if you suffer any weird side effects, please call this number to report it.
Yeah,
That way they can look at what's going
that's
on.
the only thing that bugs me, is the fact that it's like something that gets hooked into the inside of your body. I know it's not even big. It's not like it's on your hat either. It's nothing like a pacemaker, but my meme had a couple pacemakers before she passed away. She was of old age, and she many different reasons with her heart, my whole family. Anyway, but I'd be too afraid to have something like that inside of my body connected to me because of my issues and my heart issues and shit. So
And not
I know
everybody
you're so concerned with your body issues, but you smoke cigarettes.
not everybody would even qualify for it because of different health concerns.
Yes, ma'am.
You may decide, you may go, oh yeah, doc, what about this? And the doctor would go, heck no, I'm not putting that on you.
Are you being a stupid? And I'd want to get through the line at the TSA quick enough, because they already make me stand aside because I have fake teeth and a fake eye and a cane and ugh. Well, my cane isn't that hard. They just toss it through the scanner.
Yeah.
Like with the shoes and the carry-ons and stuff, but
and the reason why they have to check canes, because a lot of people are like, I can't believe they check canes. Yeah, they make chains with swords inside of them.
Are you kidding me? You can hollow those things out and fit very many a thing in there.
Well, they make them with swords.
Yeah.
I have one.
I know. I mean, I've seen them.
I didn't buy it for that purpose. We were at Dragon Con and my leg was hurting me, and I found the least expensive case I could find that looked nice. It just so happened it has a sword inside of it.
Those could be useful.
And yeah, we used to keep, well, we still do, umbrellas and canes and stuff like that in a container near the door.
Yep.
And the kids went through it and was finding out what could be used as a weapon.
Ah, yes.
Just in case anyone tried to break in the house.
Ye old trusty metal top umbrella, made when we were kids. Remember those stupid random umbrellas? They're made with the metal tops, and you're like, okay, do I want to be not wet, or do I want to be a lightning conducer?
I want to be a lightning rod. Just be a lightning rod, conduct electricity.
What's better than pointing a pointy metal object in the air? And I understand my mother now in my older age. When she said, don't play out in the rain, come inside when it's thundering and lightning, no matter how far away the storm is, 4 or 5 miles away, because of that time last year when I posted that short video of my basketball net being lit afire, and then not on fire, being lit up by the lightning bolt, and then it reaching me all the way through the ground and into my legs on the steps of my porch.
You also should close your curtains.
Yeah, well, I was recording, and what you guys didn't see was me almost falling and hitting my knees on the metal step into my house, because I almost died. And it takes the life out of you. I have never been so scared or emotional in my life. It took the breath out of me. I thought I was gonna die. And you know how they in the old days made those, like I have in my house, because my apartment is from that time and whatever, the tin walls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in my mother's family, one of them had a lightning bolt. Lightning comes straight in one window, ping,
Yep.
ping, pong, pong, ping, bing, bang, 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 and hit the nut, and straight through the other. And it's
I
not like
watched
it'll
my
get.
aunt get knocked on her butt. The lightning hit
Yeah,
the floor at her feet,
yeah.
and I watched her go down as a result.
So it hit by her feet just like mine, or
It hit it hit within inches of her toes,
yes,
and the
yes,
sheer
yes. That.
power of it knocked her off her feet
Thank you. It
and
makes
and
me
blew
feel
her phone.
validated.
She was on the phone, and that's when they had landlines, and
Yeah, probably.
she had to replace her phone.
Yeah, it probably. I can
It's
see it in my head. It probably blew a screw. Serious. Oh,
yeah.
and I was on my cell phone recording like an idiot outside, thinking, "Ooh, I'm gonna get some views with the sound of this lightning." And then,
Um,
yeah,
definitely,
sure.
you should be wearing rubber shoes with rubber soles at that point
Yeah. No, I was
to
more
brace
concerned
yourself.
with the views last year than I was with the whole
Safety.
safety. I tend to live life like on the line. I'm kidding. Yeah. The most I live on the line is getting a gallon of milk that's gonna be old in a day because it's the last one in the freezer section at the store.
Yeah. Last one in the store, and I need milk.
Yeah, exactly. So that's as crazy as I live on the line.
We live on the line when we buy just 1 gallon of milk and not two.
Yeah, that used to be us.
We don't
Very
have a
much,
big
but
family, but dadgum, that child drinks milk.
that shit goes. Yeah, that was Noah. All he drank was milk, milk, milk. And Taylor went through a spree where all he wanted was the liquid. I'm gonna not name drop, but chocolate mix. He wanted the powder one that we all used to love when we were kids.
The
I
one with
used
the
to
rabbit?
eat that. Huh?
The one with the rabbit?
Yeah. I used to love eating that stuff dry off the bottom of the cup of milk, and oh,
I
I
like
don't know why.
strawberry.
Yes, yes, yes. I hear you. I see you. Well,
But
I
we
can't
don't
see you.
support that company anymore.
Yeah. Have I missed something? Which
Um,
is, oh,
I
are
cannot
you
remember
talking
what it is.
about it begins with an N and ends with an O?
There's certain companies that we don't
Well,
support
yeah,
for various reasons.
me
Uh,
too. I might have not have heard this one.
and I can't remember. Some of them are political
Oh, yeah, but some
stuff,
of them are.
but some of them are the rainbow stuff. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we just, it's we carefully pick and choose who we send our money to because
Yes, ma'am.
I am so tired of bigots.
Yes, so we'll have to talk more about this interesting development in my life because I might not have known this one about that branch. So,
I will have to ask Jeff the reason why
oh, you
because
mean Geoff?
his coffee. And he changed brands because of them, and so I need to find out. Okay, there's
Oh,
certain toilet paper brands. He's like, "Don't you bring that in my house."
well, I mean, there's a
They
certain for
support
me too, but
this.
it's not for that reason. It's for the tushy. But
Well, yeah, there's that too. Because it's like
yeah,
we have memberships at the different big stores, big box stores.
me too.
We
Yeah,
have the Costco membership. It comes free because my brother from another mother, he works there
yeah,
and he can get a family member card. So he got
sure.
us a card. And through my work, I get BJ's and Sam's at half price.
Wow, we kept with my words are escaping me today. Um, I go through Sam's because I'm a Walmart fan. So
Well, yeah, we use Sam's, but we also have a BJ's here, and it's what Jeff did
I
was he went
get
to
it. I get it. You like BJ's.
each one and got their toilet paper, the store brand toilet paper, and was like,
Okay.
we won't buy this toilet paper anymore. I
Wow.
don't like theirs. I like this one.
Yep. There's certain stores where I'm like, okay, buy that store brand, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty, I'm just gonna say I'm an Angel Soft person, and that's the bottom line. There's a lot of freaking toilet paper. It's like, oh, it's so comfy, it's so cushiony, but it gives you rashes and leaves residue, and they use too many chemicals, and
Mhm.
I don't like anything smelly like lavender or you don't need all that.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
want my ass to smell lavender, I'll spray it.
Well, see, I'm allergic to most of those scents, so
Yes, ma'am.
it breaks me out
Hmm.
in hives and stuff. So yeah, I don't use that stuff.
Exactly. I mean, you know this, and I know this,
The best was
but
I was investigating.
hmm
My grandchild ran a cook. They have feminine hygiene supplies that are infused with like a mint.
yep.
Do you know what happens when you put mint in your hoo hoo?
Hmm.
It burns.
Oh, yes. This is why I don't use, pardon my bit, but Vagisil, because you have a self-cleaning oven. Let it clean it. Let it
Let
clean
it do its
itself.
job.
My mama taught me, you can take the the shampoo and not Vagisil, but you got your bar of soap, you got your soap, whatever. You can clean around the
Clean
oven
the
and do your
outside.
yes. And if you
Leave the
need
inside to do
a
its
little
job.
bit on your, you just can't go in there with that Vagisil and think, oh my God, I'm gonna strip these walls. No, no, no,
Mess with
not
that
that.
pH.
That's you mess with that pH, you're gonna get a almond loaf out of that oven. So that's what I tell everybody. You got a self-cleaning oven. Don't mess it up. And if it is messed up, talk to your doctor.
Yes,
And I
doctor's order.
just sounded like Bob, but whatever. That's what they're there for. And if they tell you to use it, no, give me something else.
Yeah.
They should know as doctors not to use that stuff. And mine actually told me not to. When I was having the babies and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, don't use this, don't use that. Anything on the market in the stores, self-cleaning oven. If it hurts, come see me.
The only time I've known a doctor to tell someone to use something, it was very specific and it was not store bought brands of stuff.
Oh, no, no, no. They'll give you a prescription or something, and it'll be perfume free and, a
Dye
lot
free. Because
different.
really, as much as I like purple, I don't need purple scented foo or juice to be going
I
through
don't
my
need no wipes, no dyes, no shampoos, no aftershave. I don't need none of that shit.
I don't need what looks like hairspray to go down there either.
No.
That
It's so dumb.
FTD or
It's,
whatever it was.
oh God, it's so lame. And they have so many things that are going to mess up so many girls these days. Oh, use this, it makes your hoo hoo smell good. No, if you
Well, you
got a
can buy
stinky hoo hoo, go take a
you can
shower.
you can buy the supplies that have that smelly stuff on it. You pads that
Yeah,
have scent infused in them, and it's like,
I am so glad that I don't have to use feminine products for that time of the month anymore because to find something that is scent free and chemical free is so hard these days. Oh my God. Can't tell you.
now it has,
Can't tell you.
now it has a little dead.
Especially after I. Oh, that is so pretty.
because this is going to get sewn to this, and it'll get folded over.
Like
This will get
so.
sewn. This
Oh,
will get
that's
sewn
cool.
together like this,
The-
and because this is
Oh,
going to have a zipper in it,
is it
and
a
it'll go.
purse?
Yeah, it's going to be a shoe purse.
Okay. All right.
It's going to look like a shoe, but it's a purse. And hold on a minute. Where'd it go? Give me my. And here's his heel, or her heel, I should say. She has a
Sure.
nice tall heel. So this is an actual shoe.
Well, I
I
can
just
see. Yeah.
the strap. I cut all the straps off of it, and so I took the
That's
base of the
cool.
shoe. I've covered it in leather here, and then
Yeah.
this leather is going to be put around it.
Uh-huh.
And when I put it all together, I'm going to have little nails.
Oh goodness. So basically you actually buy a shoe to use, like
Yeah, I went to
we'll say
Goodwill.
every shoe gets a different purse, or every purse gets a different shoe.
Well, you can make two shoes out of a pair of. I mean, two purses out of a pair of shoes.
Well, yeah,
You got a left and a
but
right, and so
that's
I'll put it
generally
together.
what
And
I'm saying.
I'll glue and I'll nail this down, which will
Yeah.
hold the purse together. I'm thinking about running a nail line across here, which will stop
That's
stuff
so
from falling down this edge.
right.
But yeah,
That's cool.
some of this I'll do offline because it's the only way to make it look, to be able to do it and me have it where I need it to be to do the work. What you
Yeah,
looking for?
yeah.
I'm streaming.
Who's that?
That's my daughter, Lily. Lily, this is
Hi,
Rosie. Rosie,
streaming.
the one we're traveling with.
Hi, Lily, who I'll be traveling with.
You can't see Rosie's face.
Yes, I'm familiar with Rosie. We've spoken a few times.
Okay.
Sort of.
With
Like
what?
this.
More like
She said she's kind of spoke with you before, like this.
I like this.
and
Hi.
why? Going to my troll cave, which is where I shall retreat to now.
It's all right, Mom. We totally know each other, and you don't know our friendship, so stop interrupting.
I mean, you guys are only a few months apart in age.
Oh, my back. I'm
Be
so
like, hey,
full of
two kids
shit.
there.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be I'm gonna have 2 kids there now, 3 kids with when I count Oliver. But Oliver is an old
Blah,
son, so it's gonna be
blah,
like having 2
yawn,
kids.
yawn. All she's doing is bitching. Are you hearing this? You guys hearing it?
Don't be mean to me.
Give your mom a run for her money.
Don't be mean to me.
You'll make me walk. You'll make the blind walk. You know you can't do that to the mentally and physically and
Yeah, it's illegal for me to make you walk to Florida from the airport.
yes, it is. I'm gonna bring a paper sign that says she put me out on the street.
Oh, we could do a whole video.
Oh my God.
We can do a few shorts.
I thought about today showing up to Lisa's house in a muumuu.
Blue one, huh?
She tried to kill me. And then showing up to the farm with a muumuu on too.
A blue one?
Yeah. They probably skewer me and cook me for the gators. Or feed me raw. But you can't do that because I'm disabled, right?
Whatever.
I get so much info off of her channel. It's just, oh, what would I do without her? She tells me to pray.
You have access to that read-only drive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there's a lot in there, too.
She tells me to pray for Jesus and call my doctor and talk to my pharmacist, and I don't know what I would do. If you have diabetes, ask your pharmacist.
And I'm pretty sure if you have diabetes and you ask the pharmacist, they'll tell you that putting 30 maraschino cherries in your diet Dr. Pepper is not good.
I'm pretty sure she has more like emotional diabetes. And I have to say diabetes because
No,
of
she
the old
probably does have
commercials.
diabetes.
Oh,
She
you
probably
know she does. When
She
she
probably has
stands up and
diabetes and she has congestive heart failure. She does not have a congestive heart failure. She has congestive heart failure. She will have it for the rest of her life. It
but
will
mom, you
constantly
have
get
to have
worse.
a heart in order to have congestive heart failure.
And if she's not taking care of herself, she'll retain fluid and then she'll start gurgling when she's supposed to be sleeping because her whole chest cavity will fill up with fluid that
Are you
you don't
trying to
want.
make fun of me?
Nope.
Sometimes I purr when I'm sleeping. Are you trying to make fun of me? I'll be
No.
sitting there and I'll be like,
If you're not taking care of yourself and you have congestive heart failure and you're not on a fluid pill, you start retaining fluid and it
yep.
builds up in your chest cavity. And when you breathe, it gurgles.
Yeah, you can't tell me nothing about that because my grandmother, my meme, who died in 2020, I always constantly talk about her. I know it's a
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
everyday story.
Just talk about those you love.
Hot pain, hot all the time. She was in constant kidney failure. She was kidney issues every other day, UTIs all up and down the walls. So this bitch that I'm listening to online, she can't say two shits in a rat's ass about nothing, honey, because her, honey, not you, because I don't want to degrade you. I
My
hate when people look down at me and go, honey. Son.
my late husband had congestive heart failure.
So
I
you
know
know just a wee bit about what it is. She can go.
yeah. And I come from a
Yeah.
family of diabetics, so this, the things that are associated with diabetes are not uncommon to me.
Yeah. I don't know
Especially
about you, but my
both
meme definitely. Well, my mom too, and my sister aren't pounding the maraschino cherries in their drinks. And my mother is starting to edge towards how bad my meme was. So I should be just talking about my mom and my sister right now, because my sister got diabetes during her pregnancy, 12 years ago now, and or 10, 11, whatever.
Did she have
Her
full on
last
diabetes or just the gestational diabetes?
It started as gestational, and then I think it kind of trickled off, and now she has the overweight diabetes.
Mm.
Well, I said that wrong, people. Said it wrong.
She has
But
type 2 diabetes that is triggered because of her weight.
and or just, it runs in the family, even though type 2 doesn't run in in your bloodlines. You kind of get yourself that way.
Really?
And huh?
Really? Because it sure runs in my family.
Oh, I thought
It
that it
might
was
just
only
be
the
eating
type
habits.
1 you're. I thought it was only the one you're born with that runs in the family. Well, whatever.
Oh yeah,
I
I know.
don't have it yet. I've been really close to it a couple of times, but I haven't been diagnosed yet. Like, I don't have to keep track of my sugars just yet. I just have to make sure my blood pressure's on point, which Candistatin has gotten me there so much. If anybody ever suggested a blood pressure med, that's the top med I tell people. I'm like, I've been having heart problems my whole entire life with the blood pressure. This pill, yes, ma'am. It took me from 0 to 100, as in a good thing, not a bad thing. I mean, it took me from 140s to 160s on the top and 100s on the bottom to 2-digit upper and lower numbers that I hadn't seen in I don't even know.
I've always had abnormally normal blood pressure, like even under pressure
Yeah,
with stress, I have normal blood pressure.
that's funny too because I've had abnormally normal EKGs my whole life. It's a dumb world we live in. It don't
because
make sense.
one of the things they were worried about when my husband passed away was my health.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, we need to check your blood pressure." And I'm like, "I'm fine." And they check my blood pressure and they're like,
Are you
120
going?
over 70. Your husband passed away and you're 120 over 70.
Damn, that's good.
I'm like, "Yep, that's my blood pressure."
That bottom number's, a dream,
And I'm
but
always right around there.
that's not a bad number, let me tell you.
It was 125 over 80 or over 75, something like that. And I went, "Oh, my blood pressure's high." And the lady looks at me and she goes, "No, it's not.
Yeah.
It is for me."
Aw.
Hi, Terry.
I'm just shutting off my camera so I don't show the smoking. I could swear, but I won't smoke on people's channels unless they are.
I only vape.
Hi, Terry. Huh?
I only vape
Yeah.
because I quit smoking.
I gave up on that whole vaping thing a long time ago when I realized they were both, pretty much the same, except
The tar.
they didn't have as much chemicals in it as, I don't know, whatever. It's all bad for us. We're all going to hell. Hopefully not. But
There it is. Ha-ha.
that is
Found
really cool looking. And that
Was-
actually does look like a boot if
Yeah.
you're sewing up
Yeah.
a boot or something. It looks like the
Mhm.
back of a boot.
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to do.
Oh, look at me. I'm just not listening and I'm missing the conversation and you're telling us what it is and and then later on I'm like, it's a boot. You go, yeah, I just said that.
Well, it's called a shoe purse because it is based on a shoe sole. I actually
Yeah.
have some leather that's almost flesh color.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought about trying to do it in the
Okay.
flesh tone and
But
make
you
it have
want to risk
toes
that?
and make it have toes.
Oh God, no.
And then
Well,
sew it
I
into a
say that,
shoe
but that's
so
not
it looks like
mine.
a real foot, or use a
Yeah.
closed-in shoe, and just stitch it to it and make it look like a real leg, foot and leg in a shoe.
See, I don't even buy leather or fake leather purses that are flesh colored for me because I would just worry that, holy shit. I swear to God, I just had a spirit go over my phone. I saw it when I was looking into my computer, my tablet, and my phone is facing straight up, and the screen is off, but the ceiling is white. And I kid you not, from left to right, I just rolled over it because, I mean, my smoke is going from right to left, so it wasn't that.
And I have to go up one day and steal my husband's dragon because he got the dragon before I got to show it on camera when I was unboxing, because
Yeah, speaking of which, I didn't see him last night, but I got some mail myself. And I was gonna show him tomorrow, but yeah, I'm so excited. What you got right there?
someone named Rosie sent me something.
Oh, that's a
this
bitch.
Rosie person.
Oh, that chick. Oh, yeah. She's so rude. She makes videos about people sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure she forgot to put one of her famous cards in her thing
What, I was
about
supposed to
Barbara.
get a cod?
Listen. Maybe you'll get 2 next time. You're so mean.
Because I got something for Rosie, and now I can't remember what I got from Rosie, so now I have to open it.
I can't remember either. But
It's a
it's
tower.
probably a tower.
It is a tower, that I know. And it even says Tori on it. I get this
Because you don't know what your name is, right?
Labradorite.
Ooh.
Flash.
And I keep the original goop on the top of it that it comes with, so I don't, even if I can help it, I don't even take it off from whence it came shipped so I can sell it. So that way I don't break it. I mean, because we all know how I like dropping shit.
And I know I had this flashing just a minute ago. Where the heck is it going? Get under the camera first of all.
Right?
And get flashy.
Do it.
See, I can see it here.
Yeah.
Showing up here.
Pretty.
Let's see what happens if I blacklight it. No, nothing happens with the black light, which you wouldn't be able to see unless I turned off lights. But except for the stuff on the top of it shines funky when I put the black light on. Yeah, this stuff is comes off. And the whole point of that is literally to save this point when it's being shipped. So it's just, it's like hot wax that they just drip on the top of it like that. I take them off because I display them in the case because I'm not selling mine. Mine. So when you see that flash like you see over here, that's inherent of the labradorite stone, for those who don't know. Ooh,
is that
this one
is
has
the point okay?
Yeah, the point's perfect.
All right.
I could damage someone. I could poke out an eye.
Well, I've already done that.
Is this moonstone? I'm gonna have to check this one. It's pretty. That's all I know, and I like it.
Pretty.
I'm just looking at the colors. It's flashing, and it's not flashing like a normal labradorite. So I'm wondering if it's like moonstone.
Did I fool you? Do you want your money back?
No, because I'd want it either way.
Oh, nice.
So there. So that's what I got.
If I don't know what it is, it's blue. Just tell
me. It flashes a light blue.
Oh, okay. Well, it's blue. It's a.
You got something else from Stacy? Terry? I do have to get out of the big screen mode over here.
I got something from Stacy and
yeah, Terry is the reason why I bought the dragon for my husband. He showed off his.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, Jeff would love that.
I was supposed to get mine first, but my sales weren't final, so I'm talking about Terry.
Terry got a turtle in a crock. And you want to see it?
Sure.
Come on, Terry.
Come on, Terry. Come on and play with your gal pals.
And Jennifer, Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures, who comes in here, her husband does 3D printing and makes some really cool stuff.
Like awesomely wicked piss off stuff.
And you get to pick the colors you want and stuff like that. Next time I see Stacy, I'll have to ask her if she has rainbow. Just rainbow.
I think me and Fletta covered that last night because she's going to be getting the filament for that for the dragon I got for Fletta and the pencil holder that looks like the pointy crystals that I got for myself.
Mhm.
So she showed it either online or from a magazine or something because they found it. So I'm pretty sure. Don't hang me on it, but just saying. I think
That'd be really cool.
I think so.
But she does a wicked drag. Oh, Terry's knocking on my door over here. I guess I should add him to the stage.
Oh, hi, Smiley.
Hey, hey. Just got home
Some-
from work.
Just got home from work. I'm not your mum.
Yeah, right.
And
Here's the
Terry
first-
is in the Netherlands.
Here's the first
Very
one.
nice.
Hold on, let me make you go big.
Let me go
It's a
big.
turtle.
Let me
Oh,
see how to do this.
Tori, Terry.
Wait, how do I
I don't
solo
know.
layout? That's what I got.
There
Yeah.
you go. Hello there.
I'm learning this stuff still.
There's a turtle
You're so cute.
that comes up. And there's a little.
He holds all the turtle weed, except not Terry, because Terry doesn't smoke.
Terry's tobacco is true.
But
Tobacco
wouldn't
weed.
it be funny if you put all the turtle weed in it?
And an
That's
alligator.
cool. That is so cool.
That is cool.
Does it glow in the dark?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I'll hold it up to the
It
light.
would be pretty sick if it did.
Crocodilia. I want one of those now.
Yeah, a little crocodile. I want. It's
It's
so
a
cute.
crocodilian. Because they're all crocodilian.
Yeah, yeah, but and then there's 12 different species. But
Alligators and
'cause
crocodiles are under crocodilian.
yeah, you know, I was watching Robbie's show the other day. 12 different species. I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
You know what? That's how you learn, though. That is
Yeah,
Hi,
cute.
Ellie.
it is. It really is.
I
You can
need
always send that down to me so that way I can take it to Robbie. I'm kidding.
I'll show
You'll
Robbie.
never make it to Robbie.
I need all of the goodies I can take to the farm that I can get so that way they don't feed me to the Cubans. Because if I lose my step and I fall, I'm over. I'm done. Yeah.
No, we don't go in the Cubans pins
That's a cute Ellie.
Oh, nice.
with Ricky and Lucy.
Yeah, I know.
As
They
many
just
times as I've been there, Robbie is. We don't go in that pin, and we don't even
Yeah.
put our hands. I don't put my hands on the fence
no.
because I've seen how high Ricky can jump.
We've got
Mm-hmm.
Indian sweets as well.
Look at that.
And hi, Francis and Allie. I miss saying hi to you.
And a box of Smarties.
Oh,
Did you get the chocolates? You got the chocolate Smarties?
I don't know.
It's in a box.
Yeah, it's in a box. Yeah.
Yep, those are chocolates.
Ooh.
That's the Canadian Smarties. It's a little box and it's candy coated chocolates.
Well, let's open them and see.
all right. I'll be right
tasty.
back. I have to go piddle
Do
paddle.
something. You got to go do something.
Pay my water bill.
Yeah. So I'll enjoy eating them.
I enjoyed mine
And I've got
and the other little candies. I needed them. They came in when I was having stress, so it was perfect.
coffee crisp.
That one is actually decent. I could eat a case of those. Oh.
Aero, but then there's the UK Aero and then Kit Kat, little Kit Kat. I haven't seen them that small.
Terry, how was the shipping on the turtle and the croc to you?
€36.
Allie was asking. So.
$36.
Dollars or euros?
Well, $36 Canadian dollars,
Okay.
which is 25 euros or something.
And did you have to pay any customs?
No customs on this.
Yeah, I was asking because Allie asked.
No customs on
those items. That's good.
No, she does a business class apparently. So, but yeah, it's cool. I'll go with my collection of alligators and.
Yeah, my husband got his hands on his dragon and he loves it. No, Jennifer, I think it's less for US dollars. Now you can make me go look.
What was Jennifer asking?
It's 38.85 US dollars.
Yeah.
$38.85 for US dollars.
My shipping was.
For some reason, I thought it went the other way.
Time flies when you're talking to your dudes.
So my shipping was 36.01 Canadian dollars, which is
cheaper in US dollars.
Yes.
Which
Hi,
is
Phil.
€26.
Terry was showing off his turtle and his crocodile he got from Stacy Northern Aurora.
That just sounded wrong. I'm sorry. Excuse me for the coughing.
Hey, Stacy. Yay.
Hi, Britta.
Britta. Thanks for
Stacy,
All right.
he was just showing off your
Hi, Phil.
turtle and crocodilian.
Show everybody's faces now. We're good, right? Right.
Jennifer Mason, that is Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures that does, and whose husband does the 3D printing of pretties.
Yeah, so I've got the dragon,
and
the turtle, and the crocodile. And
That sounds like the beginning of a joke.
And Stacey, I've ordered the spider as well.
And if you're interested in seeing, you can yeah, what's that thing? Subscribe to her channel. And watch when she goes live and see when she's selling stuff. Rosie goes live and she sells
when she sells
and rocks.
That's not it. Yeah, well,
she sells rocks and crystals and stuff like that. So
we'll just say stuff because I change my mind every other day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the scorpion. Yeah.
Sometimes I sell some tchotchkes and this and that, but
Flutter sells, but Flutter sells on other people's channels right now. But Flutter also does cool videos on fishing, and also on rock hunting and stuff.
Yeah,
because Flutter actually hunts down, literally goes out in the field herself, and looks for the rocks that she sells.
She showed some pretty amazing stuff last night.
Yeah, and until I know what's going on with the trailer and the transmission in my Tahoe, which is going to the shop tomorrow, I have to be conservative on my dollars. But let me get the Tahoe out tomorrow and it be cheap, and I'm going to be contacting Flutter about some yeah. She had a
Some-
prettier. She had a prettier two that I wanted last night.
Some inventory.
I think it's
She had a
around.
pretty. She had a
around
pretty. I wanted bad. And even though it seems like it's expensive for that little rock, when
Yeah.
you go, if you investigate it, you will find that her little rocks are not out of alignment with what those little rocks sell for. Those are expensive little rocks. It's kind of, it's kind of the difference between getting a cubic zirconia and getting a real diamond. You're going to pay for that real diamond.
Oh, so
Well,
is it the Terry show today or the Tori show?
Oh yeah, I need to get Terry off of my screen so people can watch me stuff. Tom, thank you.
Bye.
And Terry's little cuties. Let me see. I don't want to remove Terry. I just want to exit. So
Oh, I can see the kitty in the background.
There's this
Yours. Hi.
in the foreground.
Stacy, I know that we have at least one person in here that doesn't hang out on all the channels we do. So I want to make sure they know who our peoples are that do the things.
That's Puddles. You're right, Fludder.
Puddles. Kitty puddles.
I think everybody that comes in here is an animal lover of some kind. Terry obviously hates cats.
I hate the cat.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't. I despise cats.
How many kitties you have at your house?
I've got 5 at the moment,
Yeah, because you hate them cats.
but they're all 12 years old now, so no doubt I'm going to lose one of them again.
Yeah, we know that ours are not spring chickens.
No, but then again, I mean they're 11 and 12 years old, but they still run around like a headless chicken when they have their moment. And
they forget they're not kittens, huh?
yeah,
And see, we adopted ours from a no-kill shelter, so all we know is we adopted adult cats. We don't know their exact age.
Yeah.
And we've already lost one during COVID. We knew he was the oldest of them. He was
You're
also a muted calico. So male calicos are not common. Muted calicos are not common. Muted calicos have health issues.
Right.
A male muted calico when it comes to health, has the most poor health. We knew he was neurodivergent. We'll just put it that way. He was special.
Oh my God. If I could slap you and hug you at the same time, I would right now. You did not just say neurodivergent.
I said neurodivergent. Yes, I did.
whatever that
That's the
means.
funniest way I've ever heard it.
He was special in the head. I mean, this is the cat that couldn't figure out how to cover his own litter. He would go and he would scratch the side of the litter box.
And the floor.
It was a special kind of stupid.
Well, yeah, get out of the litter box and scratch the floor.
Yeah.
It still counts, Mom. Why you gotta make fun of him?
No, what was funny was the other cats would jump in the box after him and cover it up.
Yeah.
They were helping their friend.
We don't know how long they lived together, but we know they came from the same house where there was originally.
Yeah.
20. We adopted 3 of 20.
Oh, so it could have been inbreeding.
I don't know. Very different ages and stuff like this, but no, well, he was a muted calico.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I looked it up because I was looking up his coloration. I'm like, he's like a calico, but lighter. And so I started investigating it, and I was like, oh, it's a muted calico, and it's a male. So that means he has extra mental issues.
Yeah.
And we love him. He was a super long-haired cat. His hair was like 3 inches long.
I've never seen a penny cat look like that.
And so he had this super long hair, and he was well overweight, which is normal for a male calico, especially a muted.
I'm sorry,
common.
I call them penny cats because that's what I called them when I was a kid.
And So yeah, instead of having the really distinguished black orange, it's toned down, so the black is actually more gray.
That's
the brown is
cool.
like a tan, and the orange is like it's a light orange. It's muted. It's like it's been watered down. Exact same colorations,
Water.
except light watered down.
That cat over
That
there.
sounded like a very nice, like a Siri moment right there. Watered down.
Watered
That
down.
cat there's a calico cat as well.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
used to call
those are
him
very
Penny Cat.
distinguished, full-on colors.
But she's a full calico cat with a half and half.
Oh, stop it. I had a Penny Cat when I was a kid and she was double pawed. I think I had a white cat when I was a kid that was double pawed and had extra freaking fingers on top of that. Talk about breeding in the city.
You might have to say it again. Rosie was talking. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
I heard you G off.
Nope, that's Topher.
Jesus.
Hi,
Damn
Topher.
it. Hello, Topher.
Hello.
And that's Terry.
Hello.
That's Rosie, who's going to be traveling with me, Ollie, and your mom.
Gotcha.
And that's Terry. He's in the Netherlands. He's in a whole nother country. He's from England, but he lives in the Netherlands.
You got it right.
I got to hang out with your mummy. I hear she snores.
Yeah, you could say that.
I have a door in my room. I snore, but I sound like a kitten because I'm like, yeah, I just, something about having no teeth and drooling on your pillow that's just attractive.
Are you bringing your own pillow?
Is a frog's asshole tight?
What?
Is a frog's
Oh, Gopher was still there.
He's
Sorry.
he's almost 18. You don't have to know.
All right, because I was about to say, I'm like, Topher's virginal ears. Oh, no.
Very funny.
Oh, no. It's like the thing I say because of my husband, because he told me that when we first started dating many a moon ago. When I asked him a dumb question or something that was common sense, is a frog's asshole tight? Those army boys, let me tell you, just smack them. Smack
Hold
'em.
on a second. I need to see what this child wants.
Hi, Terry. Oh, geez, I'm smoking and I don't want to be smoking on her channel. So, how you doing, Terry? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
See, I don't mind swearing on Tori's channel, but it's the smoking that I don't want to be promoting on Tori's channel. Look at her. When she's not gabbing, she can get through that shoe sewing like nobody's business. She's so quick at it. It's a kitty. It's a kitty.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi.
He wanted to discuss dinner plans, and he wanted to know if we could get some Dominoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was us yesterday, but I don't enjoy Domino's, just the kids.
I get the chicken wings.
I don't, yeah. Nah.
And I don't get their seasonings. I just get them plain.
Love them.
If I absolutely 100% have to get something from there, and if I was stranded on a desert island, it would be either one of their salads or the garlic bread, like the garlic Not the knots or whatever, but the
garlic
little
sticks.
pieces, whatever.
The breadsticks.
Well, not breadsticks. They have these little garlic bites or whatever that kind of squish in your hand.
Yeah.
Squishy.
Stacy,
But
I'm gonna
if I
have
can
to do
help it.
gator or pop, whatever you heck you want to call it.
Yeah.
So just send me a message telling me how much money I have to owe you to get one and get it to me.
Yeah. Send it in the
Group chat because
the group chat.
because Rosie wants one too.
Maybe.
I like
And
Stacy.
did you actually find rainbow filament? Because I can't remember from last night
Nice
if we actually decided on it.
I want to greens. Ooh. Yeah.
Why can't somebody pet my tail like that?
That's Kaylin. That's my other calico cat.
Yeah. There's nobody brushing
Gator
my
greens
tail.
is good. They do have the rainbow filament on order. So
Okay.
Jennifer, Stacy can make things in rainbow. Jennifer is a friend of mine that I met through my husband not long after he and I started going places and hanging out together. So back in late 2008, early 2009, Jennifer and I met each other.
I was going to say, Stacy?
Jennifer and I. So we're actually real-time friends. You know, we've sat at the table and eaten meals together and stuff like that.
Oh gosh, he's so fluffy now. I want to hug him.
And Jennifer, I will tell you that I have ordered from Stacy before. Stacy is a trustworthy individual.
Unlike myself, you can't trust me worth a dime.
That Rosie chick, though, she's kind of, gotta watch her.
I love your cat. He looks like he's got his colors all spray painted on. That's how perfectly they are on him.
Well, I didn't think it was a calico cat until someone said.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the orange, black, and white are the distinguishing characteristics. I said brown earlier and I was wrong. But those are the distinguishing colors.
And most of those are female, but then you get the
99.9% of them, I think it is, are females.
Here's
but if you took the black and turned it a gray, mid-tone gray, and toned down that orange to a mid-tone orange color, that would be a muted calico.
Are you trying to tell us what to do?
Flutter sent me a picture.
Here's Daenerys.
So I don't know. I know there's 8 people in here, so I don't know who everybody is. So if I don't name you, speak up. But the people that I have seen chatting in here, so Rosie, Terry, Flutter, Jennifer Mason, F. Pate, which is Francis, CPR, which is Phil.
Or in my case, I'm the only one allowed to call him Philly.
These are people that I have communicated with, bought things from, or know who's bought with them, done financial transactions with them. They're trustworthy. Allie, I believe, is a good person. I have not had interactions or any dealings personally, but I know people who have. So I'm thinking that Allie is also amongst the honest, good people.
She is.
And Terry's vouching for her. So we're amongst the good peoples. And Flutter sent me a picture somewhere. I don't know where it is.
A picture of what?
You're asking me questions I don't have answers to.
Oh, Allie.
Well, I didn't know that you didn't have the answer to that. Squeeze me. I was absent today.
Right, go away now. Go away. Go on, cats.
Why?
That's it.
You don't like him?
Oh wait, did
For her?
Did she texted it to me?
What are you looking at? Are you looking at Uncle Terry?
I just told them to get off my desk.
Look real quick. Hold on. Let me put on my camera.
Ali,
Somebody's waiting for his little round of scratches. Mr. Terry. Are you watching? Can you see yourself? Oh man.
I'm waiting for my text app to catch up with me and know that it received a text.
I got the oven temperature gauge, and I marked all my cooker.
Awesome.
Yep. Good.
When I turned my oven on, I turned it on full, and it was like 500 degrees.
Is that where you cook the cake at?
Yeah, and that hence it burnt. So now I've got a temperature gauge in the oven, and I turned it on halfway, and it read 150. So I know now when I cook my cake, turn it halfway.
Yeah. There you go.
So I'm going to make a cake tomorrow.
Awesome.
Fucking cat.
At the right temperature.
Hold on, kitty. Hold on. I'm here.
Thank you, Ali.
The cat just stuck his nose in my ear again. You silly kitty. You silly kitty. You kitty. I know, I have all kinds of garbage on my
I was expecting the glass to crack after, being in the heat, but
yeah.
Obviously it's heat proof.
Mm-hmm.
My phone is not cooperating.
I think you hid your brush. Did you hide your brush?
I'll go and get it. Show you.
I'll just use the back scratcher on you. He hid his brush, so I'm just going to use his back scratcher. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You like the tushy? Oh, is that nice? Is that nice?
Give me Flutter's message. It tells me I have a picture message from Flutter on my computer, but it's not showing me the picture.
And can you see me, Ali?
Are you drooling on me, you stinker? Did somebody say Ann?
Ann's Arts and Crafts.
Yeah. Hi, Ann, Mama.
There's a temperature gauge I got.
There it is.
Nice. Nice.
And it's a one that you can buy. But the light of the oven is on the left-hand side. So I have to put it on the left-hand side so I can see it.
Did you just see it? No, nobody saw it. He just took his nose and booped my nose. There's nothing sweeter. Huh?
Owning you.
I know, he booped my nose, Terry. He booped me.
Yeah. My Kaylin always headbutts me.
No, but what I'm saying is he used his little wet nose and booped mine. Oh, I love you, booping. Oh, I'm using one of my back scratchers on him. So, because I can't find his brush. Are you booping me?
Flutter, are those the same rock?
Oh.
Hope so, Ali. Hope so. I'm going to put it back. Make myself a cup of tea while I'm in it.
Do you have to lean on my hand because you're just all tired?
I like that top one. I like the top one and I like the bottom one for different reasons.
Is it good? Is it good? Can I get another boop? Boop. I like booping. No one can ever take booping away from us.
Yeah. Leave those boots
well, that
alone.
he is claiming me a lot more these days because I woke up the other night and his cat powers. He was trying to clean the inside of my ear. I don't even let his father do that. So, oh my God, you should see him. He's got one of those stupid relaxed faces on. The ones where your eyes just go, "Please." I just rendered you unconscious, didn't I? Oh, defenseless. You're not so mean and fluffy as you try to appear, huh? You can fool me, but you can't. Well, you can't fool me. Oh, I wish I had your brush right now, because your freaking fur is everywhere. You got a lot of dandruff.
I hate when my phone does that.
Huh?
This app I use for my, well, actually, it's not. I use it on the computer that shows my text messages. It showed
Yeah.
the updated text message from Flutter, and now the text message disappeared.
Oh.
It'll come back eventually.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, kitty. Are you gonna fall? I hope not. Don't fall. Mm-mm. Oh, you are purring. You're purring, kitty, kitty.
Oh wait, Phil, you got your new mobile device? Okay, mobile device chair.
Mm.
You got your Speedy Demon chair in?
Yeah, I've heard.
Because, yay,
Mm. Oh, my little
he's gonna be getting all around.
My little Liebchen. My little
And that gives you
Liebchen.
a certain level of freedom you didn't have with a regular chair. You can go farther and faster because your arms don't get tired.
Hmm.
Oh, wonderful, Anne.
What's that?
Anne got a new ramp that the VA built while she was in the hospital.
Sweet. Nice. Yeah, because her husband. Yeah.
Sandra's just popping in to say hi, and that's only because she hasn't. Sandra's the one that has the new baby at home, isn't she?
I know. I'm so excited.
Just a little cutie poot.
I know the picture she sent around. He looks like he's smiling and he's happy and he's holding his little hands in prayer. It would be
Every
the
time
cutest little.
I see them
Huh?
cute little baby. Every time I see cute little babies, I remind myself they grow up to be teenagers.
They grow up to be little shits.
Exactly.
That's why
And
I'm
so,
past the whole adulting thing now with the kids, and I want to be a grandparent. But I can wait.
you wait until they're settled outside of your house.
Yes.
Otherwise, they come back.
Yeah, because I'm about the Nana thing and everything, but I don't want them living here. I already went through that.
What do you drive, CPR? I'm nosy. What kind of vehicle do you drive?
Hi.
I'm back.
Are you in a car or a truck?
As far as I know, I think he's in a van.
Hey, Sandra.
I might not be right, though.
Or a van?
Live in a van down by the river. Dang, kiddo.
There's nothing wrong with being the auntie, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
I actually know a few people like that. They don't have their own children and they opted to be aunties.
Yeah, tease.
Believe it or not, I'm a great granddad.
Yes, you are.
a great granddad.
Wow.
Granddad to 9 children and a great grandchild.
It seems like they would pay to put a lift in your van.
Do you feel good there, kitten? Especially since you're a freaking a vet, even though he doesn't think he is.
She's 3 years old, Anne, and I've never seen her. Put it that way.
Let's not talk about those things, Terry, because those
No.
things bring us down. We don't want to be brought down.
It doesn't upset me anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, you should Phil, you need to check and see if you qualify for them to help you get a ramp put in. Or not a ramp, a lift.
Yeah.
Or even some kind of automated ramp that you could pull out, drive up, and then have it suck back into the van.
They're too far down the road. I don't think I am. He's came up with all them excuses.
Too far down the road. If you're
Like
former
it's too far
military,
away.
you just need your daggone paperwork.
It's too far away, and I've been over the gamut with this dude. Stop whistling Dixie now. I'm gonna smack it. So go and get your shit pimped out, Terry. Not Terry.
Phil.
Tori. Phil. Who? What? I'm just drinking
When?
my tea.
What about you, Tori?
She's awesome. What?
We both was taking a sips of our coffee and tea, and you didn't, and we slurped it up, and I even stuck a pinky out.
I think I have to tell the grandkids to bring me a drink.
What did you upset me about, Anne? Oh no, no. I'm not upset at all.
Oh yeah, little fatty's done for. And for such a chonky cat, he's got a freaking bony butt.
Your paperwork should be somewhere. I mean, they do track by your social.
Yeah. Oh, is he talking about DD214s and stuff? I gotta go see the comments.
Yeah, he lost his fire.
Oh, that doesn't matter. David's done lost all of his paperworks before, and you can get a copy of your DD214s from your local. Well, he went to his local barracks, so to speak, where he used to go to, but you can go really any place that's even a recruitment office and go, this is my rank, this was my name, blah blah blah. Just give him your numbers, and you, I think, need a high school. David needed his high school diploma, his social, and a couple of things, but they printed off all his DD2s like that.
Yeah, you got to kind of prove you are who you say you are.
Yeah. We figured, Terry, because I keep popping out when I'm smoking. Oh, look at you with that cool little picture on your whatever.
Yeah, my profile picture.
His tube of Ubes.
You got me so confuddled there 1 minute there, Tori. See, oh my God, shut your face when you're talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
What's up? I think.
Well, hopefully no one makes me mad when we're in Florida, or you'll see my tone of voice.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I am so excited. And
Yeah.
me and your daughter really don't know each other behind your back. Just, because I'm full of shit.
Oh no, that's a picture of. Hang on, I have to. Oh, and then it
I'm full of crap. And I feel horrible for saying it, but I can't remember her name.
You know the name of Flutter's puppy?
I think Rosie. I think that picture is of
Shell.
a big Dora in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I've got the model Dora, but that's the big one, and it's big enough to hold Ken dolls. You know how big a Ken doll is?
Ken doll. Wow,
Ken,
that's a big model.
so that's a
That's
big, huge model.
Yeah, it's a pretty good sized model right there.
Because in World War II, they built it, but they only fired it once, I think, or twice, and then they dismantled it and destroyed it. So there was no actual things to do with that. So they got pictures of it, but that's it.
Yeah. So what did you say your daughter's name was again? Tori.
What is Flutter's puppy's name?
Tori. Tori.
What?
What's her name again?
What's the name of Flutter's puppy?
No. Oh my God. I'm
Do you know
talking
the
about
name of
your
Flutter's
daughter.
puppy? Yes. Do you know Flutter's puppy's name?
Her name is Lily Rose.
Drop the rose.
Okay.
Her name is Lily. Every
You're
time you
trying
guys
it.
know something about the dog and say something about Lily, I'm looking to see where my daughter is.
You're looking at, someone who can't even find her ass from her elbow these days and asking her these silly, twisted questions. I'm just. I'm like, why do I need to say her name before you give me her name? And God, so
Because it all is linked together.
Whatever. Whatever, Ma.
I wonder whatever you. Actually, take this off.
I am so hungry.
I'm gonna eat some sweets.
Sweets from Stacy.
Yes. Eventually, because it's 12 o'clock at night now, so it's. I've just got home from work, and I ate at 7 o'clock this afternoon, this evening. So I only have one meal a day, which is not good for me, but.
Well, I do it too, but it's usually at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, two Lees in a pod.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, 2 Lees in a butt. We're all talking so much crap behind your back. Oh, it's so much fun.
I don't need to talk crap behind Lisa's back. I'll talk crap to her face if I have a problem.
I was just discussing with, the live how I'm going to show up at the farm in my fancy blue moo-hoo, and then I was going to show up at your place too in a fancy blue moo-moo.
Make sure you take plenty of pictures, Rosie.
I'm going to try to go live when I'm there. I'm going to see if my phone will do it.
But I was thinking about putting like a Carol Burnett thing, like a curtain rod in the sleeves of it, because I'm gonna have to make sure I look like a box. Because if you notice, every time Bob stands up and waddles her way to the door, she looks like she's wearing a box. That'd be one fucking payment of shipment. Damn. I won't want to pay for that.
Right, I'll finish my cigarette now.
Did Tori get earrings? Oh, the earring in my daughter's ear. No, she actually went to the shop and got it put in today. And he came home and looked at me with this relief look on it. It's the daith piercing that helps with migraines. And my daughter's daith piercing fell out.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been suffering a few days with migraines because it fell out. She was trying to get me to do it, and just the size of the horseshoe earring it was, and where it is in her ear, I couldn't get it in. I just absolutely could not get that earring back in.
I took all my earrings out.
So she actually went in today, and they gave her a new earring that's a little bit bigger, which might help when I go to put it in, if I have to put it in again, if she loses it again.
Sure.
Hopefully it'll be a long time before she loses it again. But yeah, it helps with her migraines.
Like, really? That's why she has that earring?
Yes. It's a specific piercing. She can show it to you when we're all together.
Are you serious?
It's not a regular piercing. It goes through a pressure point in your ear. It's more inside. It's that little lobe that's inside your ear. And that's hurting really bad. You can sit there and move it back and forth because they put horseshoes in it. You move it back and forth, and it puts pressure on the nerve and everything, and it stops migraines for a lot of people. It does not work for everyone, but it does work for her. And I've actually considered investigating it myself. Of course, I actually want to get all my piercings redone in my head.
In my head. Yeah,
I think I had 3 in one side and 5 in the other.
I don't do piercings. I do Botox. Botulism. And it's for migraines, not for purposes of my face, because we all know my face sags to the floor.
I know they really need to change where they're putting your Botox so they can just, I mean, if you're going to have Botox, they could at least make it cosmetic also.
Wow, are you telling me that I look like a face runneth over by a truck?
Nope.
You're just saying it out loud, what everybody else is thinking.
Just whatever you need tightened up on your body. Say, can you just stick the Botox here this time?
There isn't enough Botox in town that can fix my double chin, all right? Not that it needs fixing, because I've had it for 37 years, and it's about time I take advantage of it.
What are you rubbing in that, Tori?
I was leather conditioner.
Okay.
And I just lost the lid to it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. This one is a dubbin from Australia. It's a really good one.
And it's funny, for the first week or two after I get them, that I can't do my eyebrows. Like, I can't. It's really true. Like, I have a look of shock on my face. I just can't move it. I used to be able to do, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, how he does the eyebrow thing.
Yeah,
used to be able to do that quite well and change them every time, every side, and wiggle them. But if you catch me the day after my Botox, you're not getting nothing. You're lucky I can move my mouth. You smack me real quick in the forehead and it just doesn't go anywhere. Sorry. And I get that every 9 weeks. Yeah. This time around, I got over 40 shots last time. And usually I get only 32, but I got it in my shoulders and in my neck too. Yeah. And it works on your neck and your shoulders so good. You never know. Almost got it for my jaw once, but my insurance back then, like 15, 20 years ago, wanted like $500 a shot for it.
Oh, wow.
Now my new insurance covers it for free. And I get all those freaking shots.
Oh.
Now that we know all about Rosie's plastic surgery, except not plastic surgery.
Happy Good Friday, everybody.
Happy
Happy
Good
Good Friday to
Friday.
you. It's not Good Friday to us yet.
It's Friday here.
So happy Good Friday to you.
Good Friday to me.
Or in the case of what my daughter said last night, what's so good about Good Friday when that's the day that Jesus died? Oh, honey, if you only
It
knew.
just is.
It just is. Now suck it up.
Friday, March the 29th.
And it changes every year, so don't complain.
Yep, because Mardi Gras is based on that.
I still have to work
They're
tonight,
all
though.
related.
Oh, didn't you already work today?
He has to work Friday.
I work today.
Yeah.
And I work Friday as well.
My kids don't have the school tomorrow, either. So that's good.
Triple pay tomorrow, tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you work on Good Friday?
Yeah.
I wished I got paid extra for working Good Friday, but no. They've actually, most companies the kind that I work for have dropped a lot of the religious holidays.
Yeah.
Because we have so many people that it doesn't fit their religions that it's like and we can't afford to be off for every religious holiday for every religion for every person that's in the building.
But that's nice. What about the kinds of religions that require certain folks to be at home at a certain time every day to pray, or have to pray at a certain time? Like, we'll say Muslims praying at, on their knees at a certain place, blah, 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 every how many hours or whatever they do, pointing,
most of
or
us
the
work, so it becomes it's a non-issue since most of us in my industry, so many of us work from home that it's like a non-issue.
I gotcha. I'm just, you know me. I'm devil's advocate. I'm Switzerland. I'm in the middle.
We're on business meetings and we hear people's children in the background.
Yeah.
Tonight I'll get three times my pay tonight.
So it's like double time and a half.
Double time and a half and a bit more.
So it winds up being like your paycheck 3 times.
Yeah. Which
see, if I got paid like that, I'd volunteer to work holidays.
See, because I work for an employment agency, they just schedule me in. And because I'm retired,
sure, I'll work for somebody for 3 times my normal pay.
Yeah. And Monday, I'm not working, and I'm getting paid as well.
Oh, you're going to get paid for working for not working Easter Monday?
Not working Easter Monday, I'll get paid as well.
Oh, so basically you get holiday pay for not for if you didn't work it, but then you get double time for working it.
Yeah. Plus,
Okay.
like in May, I get holiday pay from the company, from the Outsen Bureau that I work for, the company I work for, plus I get my holiday pay from my unemployment.
Hmm.
So, and plus I filed my taxes last Friday, and they owe me €1,500.
Oh wow.
Very nice.
La-di-da.
So Stacy, you get paid for Death Day, but not for Rising Day. Got it. Well, she gets paid for Good Friday. She gets extra pay for Good Friday, but not for
Well, I
Easter.
wonder, do you get paid for All Saints Day? Because, you know, Purgatory's got to have some time in there, too.
What's also Saints Day? When's that?
It's when they tell it's when they tell people, all right, there's a line here and there's a line there. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. That's the dumbed down answer where that's
an
All Saints
American
Day.
thing, though. That's an American thing, though.
It's November the 1st this year.
And they supposedly release all the souls
Oh,
from Purgatory.
It's actually always November 1st. It's the day after Halloween. It's the day after All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, that's the day that they go, okay, everybody gets their tickets to, you know, Canada or Mexico. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So,
And
yeah.
it's celebrated in the Western churches.
Yeah. And I don't know who else celebrates it, but the Catholics celebrate it. That's what I learned.
It's the first Sunday after Pentecost in the Eastern churches.
Okay. But I do know something.
I just know that because I Googled it.
I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Was my description pretty layman's terms?
Uh-huh.
Because that's pretty much how my mother told me when I was a kid and I was growing up. I said, what is All Saints Day, Mom? We have so many holidays. And she's pretty much like, they open the doors to Purgatory and they say, get out. Here's your ticket. Either kick him down or kick him up. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm taking off because I didn't do any of my editing while I was, you know, playing on the horn with you guys.
Socializing over here and not doing your work. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not that I'll be watching anything better, but somebody's got to do it. And if it's making fun of her and being me, then, well, so be it. She gave me some good shit yesterday. Let me tell you, she contradicted herself on the same day. She said something in one video, and then in the next video, she contradicted herself. And it was about selling and people selling other people's stuff.
What's the big deal about selling other people's stuff?
Oh, no, 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 no. You're not supposed to do that. That's illegal. You're not supposed to.
It's not.
Yeah. Oh, no, listen. You're not supposed to.
Stuff, and if I sell my bespoke goods to you and you turn around and decide you don't want it anymore and you sell it on your channel to someone else, I don't care.
We know this.
It's called reselling.
Me and you, all of us, we know all of these things, but
and if that's the case, she needs to check herself because she used to buy stuff from someone else and put it on her channel to sell it.
Yes, but then there's that thing where she used to give stuff to a certain channel. Donate stuff. Donate. And then they used to sell. And then they used to sell it. So.
Well, she donated it to them to sell.
Yeah, but I thought it was illegal.
And that's like I tell Robbie when I send him certain things. Some things I will
Mhm.
send him and say, "This is for you.
Yes.
This is a
Yes.
gift
Like
for
I
you."
say to Coolies and everybody specifically.
And then other times I say, "Robbie, I'm sending you this. Do with it as you wish." It's the same thing I told Lisa when I took her I took her a bunch of sphere holders that I
Yeah.
wasn't using because I only use the clear ones. I'm woo woo, like I'm just weird like that. I only use the clear acrylic ones. I don't use the wooden ones and all that kind of stuff. The only exception to that are the ones I have one that is Bumblebee Jasper.
Bumblebee tuna.
It matches the sphere. So that one I'll use. And then I have the one that I'll use that's green. I think it's green opal.
So I'm just saying.
But anyway,
I'm just
all
saying.
the little wooden
I got-
ones, and plastic ones and stuff, and metal ones, I took them all to her house and gave them to her. I said, you sell spheres. I know you can use these things. So in that, put it in her mind that I was giving her these to give away with her spheres that she sells. And she was like, "Oh, I really like this one." I said, "Well, keep it. They're yours to do with whatever you see fit. If you want to keep them, keep them. If you want to put them in boxes when you sell stuff, put them in boxes when you sell stuff. They're out of my house. I don't care."
Oh, why do you look like you're in trouble? My dog just jumped back onto the bed looking like she did something wrong.
Francis, that is terrible. It seems like in my mind it should be covered under something.
Oh,
Whether
jeez
it be
Louise. Why you gotta be so sensitive?
some kind of homeowner's insurance, car insurance, health insurance, or something, because it improves the quality of life.
And if anybody is wondering if I beat my dog, I don't. I'm not Barbara. I mean, you put your thumb underneath her armpit in the right spot, she'll yelp. So
Small dog.
yeah.
Yep, we have the same problem with the min pin.
Yeah.
If you pick her up
So
too
you
close
know.
under the pits, if you get your fingers in her pits, so to speak, she'll just scream at you.
Well, it's the same thing with me. I'm not surprised. They're tiny little ribs and stuff, but
Well, I figure she has it's some kind of nerves, and because she is a thin dog by nature, that it irritates the nerves. So when we pick her up, we try to pick her up more around the chest area, that further on her body toward the chest. And then she doesn't do that. She moves her legs like she's swimming. Like cuddling, and then she'll crawl up under your shirt.
All right, Tori and Terry, I'm taking off.
Alrighty.
I love your faces.
Will we see you tonight on Two Leaves in a Pod?
I'm sure you will. I'm sure I'll be
9:30
done in time. Huh?
They haven't posted it yet, so I don't know when.
I'm sure I'll be fine too. Yeah.
I'll probably be asleep.
Probably be asleep because I worked 2 times today. What?
Well, no, you work tomorrow, don't you, Terry? So you probably should get sleep.
Well, I'll because I don't start work till 4:00 in the afternoon. Then I can sleep right up until like 2:00, and I feed the cats and then get myself ready. So
on Wednesdays and Sundays at 7:15 and Fridays at 5:15, be sure to pop on over and see Rosie at Rosie's Random Treasures.
Well, I changed it, remember? Because everybody's like, all of a sudden, what are you doing on so early on Saturdays? So now all 3 days are at 7:15.
Okay, so Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, see Rosie.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice, Terry.
I'll be
Are you trying to show me? Are you trying to show me your belly?
You can see my belly if you want.
Woohoo! Listen, don't show a girl a good time without buying her a drink first.
Have you got a cup of tea there? Coffee.
I got a cup of coffee.
I'll buy that off
Cheers.
you.
Oh, I got a 32-ounce mug of tea.
Someone drank my tea.
All right.
You were the
Cheers,
task.
mate.
Must have been me.
I'm gonna go before I get the hot flashes from Terry. Bye, guys.
See you later, Rosie.
Ciao.
I'm using these things to get everything in alignment, so when I punch holes, that the left side and the right side will be equal.
So what are you making?
It's a purse.
Oh, purse.
Yes. I am not making a shoe. I am making a purse.
It looks like a shoe.
It will look like a shoe.
Oh, okay.
You are not mistaken in that. Yes, it looks like a shoe. And as a matter of fact, the bottom of it is this high heel.
Oh. Did you make that, or did you?
Oh, no. I went to the secondhand store and bought a shoe. And I just took all the straps off of it and then covered it with leather. And so this will sit in here and it will all come together, which you cannot see because, yeah, but it'll be inside of it.
Oh, cool.
In here. And it'll all just come together. A lot of this will get cut off of it. I put extra on here for when I'm stitching it, for when I'm getting it ready to stitch. I wanted to leave it in such a way that I could make up my mind how I wanted to stitch it and what I want it to look like. So
Right.
I think I figured out how I'm going to stitch this. And then from here up, and then I've now lost my top. Absolutely have lost the top. This is crazy. I just had it here. I was just fondling it. Oh, there it is. This is going to be the very top of it. So this is going to go up. It's going to be sewn in up here at the top of the shoe. And so there'll be a zipper that comes from here and will come up and go to here. So she'll be able to unzip it. That coffee one is good, Terry, if you like coffee. I actually liked that candy a lot. Okay, I liked all the candy that Stacy sent me. Hello, Gabe. Gabe is on Lisa's channel. I have to get my stuff together. I need to go buy some crawfish for my trip down to Florida, since I'm going to be making a couple of batches of etouffee. I'm not making one batch and splitting it like I did last time. I'm making one batch for Gabe because Gabe has requested extra shrimp that he's going to give me the money to get or get himself or whatever. But his will have extra shrimp in it at request. And then I will do the one up for Robbie and them because Robbie complained about not having enough leftovers. So Gabe will have more. And maybe we need to get some smaller bags to when we bag it up so that he has some to last longer. Package it up in more serving sizes. Because I actually packaged it up where it was multiple servings per container, which means it goes faster. And Gabe also had requested his spiced a certain way, so so his will have a different spice level than Robbie's.
So many demands, Dr. Love.
That's okay.
I'd be the same. No spices.
Yeah, I have to see what's available for the crawfish around here because I buy it pre-packaged out of Louisiana. And see if they don't kill me on the pricing of it. Where's my hole? Oh dear Lord, I cannot see this stupid little hole. There's the hole. I have to angle it different than normal. Oh, that's not Lisa.
Fuck.
That's your Dr. Love.
Excuse my French.
That's French that were English.
I just spilt my
Did you
drink.
spill your tea?
No, I spilt my water.
Okay, not tea abuse. Got it.
No, tea's over that side.
This one's being difficult.
Yeah, I'm okay. Just spilled my drink all over my desk.
Not on the computer.
No, I've gone in well away from my computer.
Yeah, that's good.
Because everything else gets wet.
No wonder I was going to the wrong place to stuff it in the hole.
Oh, I hate that when that happens.
Let's see if I got that right. Yep. Okay.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I can't count. I can't get these through.
All right, let's try again with some water. Right. Put that there. Put that there. That's it. That's my desk dried up now. Half a roll later.
I'm not laughing at you, Terry. I'm laughing with you.
You can laugh at me if you want. It was funny.
Now I'm very careful at where I put stuff because I'm prone to spilling it all over myself.
Luckily, my laptop is above the desk on a stand, but my keyboard is.
Keyboards are cheap compared to computers.
Keyboard is attached to my laptop.
Yeah, but you can get another keyboard and replace it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a a cordless one, and mouse, because my mouse is
It's a
thinking-
trade-off on the cordless ones, though. Then you
yeah,
have to remember to keep batteries handy at all times.
yeah. So
Because I use both. I have cordless and corded.
for some
my work
reason,
computer has cordless.
I have trouble with a cordless keyboard.
Say that again?
So I have trouble with the keyboard sometimes, as you can see when I'm typing.
Yeah, I have a wireless keyboard for my work computer. And that's because the last place I worked, that's what they sent me.
Yeah.
And when they're sending it to you for free, you take it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then when they tell you that they don't want it sent back to them, you keep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the last job, I got a wireless keyboard and mouse set, a Microsoft wireless keyboard and mouse set, and 2 monitors.
Now, I've seen a attachment you can fit on the back of a laptop, and you can have 3 monitors. Is that true or is that a scam?
Depending on what kind you have, you can have multiples.
On laptop?
Yeah, it depends what kind of laptop.
Yeah,
What brand is it?
I don't know.
Because some of them actually have docking stations you can get.
Yeah, I have, and I bought all the necessary equipment to add my other monitors on, but my other monitors from my other computer wasn't compatible. So there's a thing I bought, Tori.
Hold on a second.
Like
Let me
my
make you big.
monitoring.
Hold on. Let me make you big so I can see what that is.
See, that's like it plugs into the USB, and then the monitors plug into that.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't work on my monitors.
Because what is your monitor? A USB?
The monitors are gone down to the rubbish recycling place now, because the resolution wasn't compatible with the laptop.
Oh.
So, but I saw one on Facebook advertised that you clip it on the back of your laptop, and then you can pull it out, and then the screens are around the front of you. So you got your main screen on your laptop, and the 2 different.
Oh, the ones you clip on the side of the on side of the laptop itself.
Yeah, and then plug it into the USB point.
I have that.
So you got your main screen, and then
And you have
got
one on each side.
one on each side. Yeah.
I absolutely have one of those.
Oh, does it work okay?
Yep.
Okay.
I use that on my other laptop upstairs.
But the trouble is with this laptop is there's no USB. There's only one this side, and that's got my volume.
Does it have a USB-C?
And then
Do you have a
this side,
USB-C port?
well, I don't know. Yeah, I think I've got a C port there somewhere.
If you have a USB-C port, I can send you the link of something on Amazon and you can see if you can get one. It actually, you can split your USB-C port. That I have one on my laptop and use it specifically for that monitor, the dual monitor.
I don't know. I'm looking now.
Yeah, I hear you dinking around.
Yeah, there's 2 empty slots, but I've only got one USB because of my speakers connected to one, and my audio. Oh. I don't know because I haven't got enough light to just actually read on it. Yes, little puss. Come away.
Let's see.
Go. Well, I have to have an adapter, USB adapter, so that I can plug my keyboard and my mouse in. Because there isn't enough, but there is 2 ports available on the adapter. I don't know.
Yeah, if you have let me see if I can do this. If you have a USB-C,
Let's see.
which you
Tell you what I'll
would
do.
have to get that checked. If you have a USB-C, then you can get one of these. It's considered as a docking station. And it plugs into your computer with a USB-C port. You can plug in regular USB-Cs, 2 USB-Cs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 regular USB ports, 2 USB-Cs, 2 video ports.
Oh,
So, and a VGA port. So with this, you could hook up 3 monitors, and it has a card reader for those mini USB, micro USB ports.
yeah, I've got a card reader.
So this is what I have. And this is what I use.
Okay, so you plug that in like my adapter.
You plug it into a USB-C port, and then you can use 2 different monitors on it.
Let me just.
Evidently, a Mac doesn't do 3, but Windows will.
What I'll have to do is send me the link for that page, and then I'll have a look at my computer when it's daylight. Take it apart while no one's looking, and
Which it's what I use, and it definitely supports. And you can actually have, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually get a separate power supply for it that you plug into the wall, so that it gives you additional power. Because USB ports are power ports.
yeah.
And if you put too many things on one, you start draining the power from that port, and it'll stop working well. So with this one, you can add additional power to the docking station to better power things.
So is it just like a power cord? You just plug it into the wall socket.
Yeah, but you have to have it plugged into your computer as well.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. This is not my computer. This is their video. But I have it where I have multiple displays like that. So.
Okay, so I can have Facebook here, YouTube there, and YouTube here.
Yes. Or
Cool.
StreamYard on one, YouTube on one, and Facebook on one.
Oh, nice. I'll look into that.
Yeah, because I bought this for a Christmas present for myself. This was my own Christmas present. That's what I have.
Ah.
So it clips onto the back of the laptop.
And then you plug the.
It actually clips on the top and so it's anchored.
Okay.
So you wind up with a triple display. You can display 3 different things if you set it up that way. And I had to get a big one because my laptop is big.
Yeah,
And
mine is too.
it has on the side of him. Let me go back to on the sides. I don't know if you can see my mouse moving.
Yeah.
On the sides here, on each of the sides, each monitor is independent. Each of them have cables. So each of them have a power supply, which is a USB-C cable, and they each have the video port.
Send me that link as well, Tori.
Okay. And but that way, yeah, you can look into it. This one is more expensive because it is for a wider laptop. Because my laptop is like a 17-inch.
Yeah, mine's. I don't know. It's not in inches, but it's.
So they do have smaller ones. So
it's 40 centimeters.
You measure them diagonal.
Yeah, 40 centimeters.
Okay, let me do math. Hold on a minute.
40 centimeters.
It's 40
centimeters.
divided by 2.54. So it's it's over 15 inches. So it's close to a 16-inch.
Right.
So that's actually sizable. This one, it actually fits yours. This specific brand is not available, but it'll still give you the information to look into buying.
Okay.
Actually, there's one right there. And if I just had extra money hanging around, I'd buy another one for this laptop.
Yeah.
But I was worried about, because this is my old laptop, I was worried about it having the ability to really handle it. And me banging around on this table and all,
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the computer obviously all the time.
But I have a USB monitor on this one. It is a tabletop without a stand. It's a travel monitor.
Okay.
So it's really compact. I paid like $100 for it several years ago when I was traveling to Vegas. And Terry, I don't have your email or anything.
Oh.
You might want to send me an email, either on Instagram or on regular email. My email scrolls across the screen.
Yeah, I'll write that down.
Or get it from Rosie or Flutter or anyone else or Lisa, whoever you can email. Lisa has my email address as well.
So ToriJones Leatherworks at gmail.com.
Yeah, there's periods between it. It's Tori.Jones.Leatherwork with an S. Here, let me type it in here. Then you can just copy it.
Miss Tori.
Nope.
Oh.
That's Instagram, Miss Tori Jones. Yeah.
Okay. I'll copy that.
Which I think under the video if you look at the video and click more, down in the description of the video is my Instagram, my email address, CashApp, PayPal, Venmo, and Amazon wish list and stuff like that. And hashtags and crap. Yeah. It's all underneath the video. I try to remember to put that under every video. So if I make something that someone decides they must have, they have a way of getting in touch with me.
So that's your email address?
Yes.
Okay, I've copied that. I'll paste that into my email. Hello, what's that? Keyboard.
Yeah, just drop me an email and then I'll send you the links for those.
Compose. Paste. All right.
I mean, they have different ones. I need to figure out where to get the power cord from because I could sure use it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a USB-C docking station. And it's the good thing about this one is you can put it on any computer with a USB-C port. Most docking stations, they're specific to the computer. Not even the brand, because like if you have a Dell computer, you still have to get the one that is specific for that Dell computer in order for it to connect to it and lock into it. And most of them you click the computer onto it. And this one is just a USB-C port, so it makes it kind of nice.
Subject. What subject? Right. Okay. Right. I've sent you an email, Tori.
Okay. But yeah, this is exactly what I use on my my computer.
That's
And
good.
I use it with the two I use it with the two monitors.
Because like when I'm waiting for, to say for instance, Rosie, and she's got 2 hours to go, I have to have lots of tabs open.
Yep.
At least with the multi screens, that I can have Rosie there on YouTube, have this on YouTube for your channel, and Facebook or whatever on this monitor.
Absolutely. I do that when I'm on Lisa's because I'll put her her Twitch up on one screen and her YouTube up on the other.
Yeah.
Diners closing at 2 p.m. That's insane. Send Waffle House, send Southern food. I love that. You know, if I could package it up and send it to you overnight, Jennifer, you know I would. I'd send you Southern cooking. I'd make you up a batch of etouffee, freeze it, and ship it. I guess if I shipped it overnight in the dead of winter and put it on dry ice, it would make it.
Everything over here closes at 8 o'clock at night. And the restaurants close at 10 o'clock at night.
Before COVID, there were so many places I could go 24 hours a day. I could go to Walmart, inexpensive department store, but super Walmart, sell groceries and clothes and school supplies, office supplies and everything, household supplies.
Tires,
24/7.
guns.
Yeah, 24/7. I could go to the store and buy something.
Yeah, when I lived in Nashville, Walmart was my second home.
Then when COVID hit, they started closing much, much earlier, and they still have not reopened to the 24 hours. And it kills me. They're closing at 11 o'clock at night, and I'll go shopping at 10:30, and then they're like, you need to get out of our store. And I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
I miss shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning. When I had to do big shopping, when I knew there would be normally tons of people, especially like when when I had kids in school, buying school supplies. I would go to Walmart at 2:00 in the morning or 3:00 in the morning to go shopping for school supplies. And that was so that I didn't have to deal with a bunch of people, because people are rude. Here in some of the states, right before school starts, they'll have what they call most places will call it like a tax-free day. Because here in the US, the taxes is not included in the price you see on the shelf.
Yeah.
Taxes are added at the register. And so they'll do a tax-free day where all office supplies, school supplies, and computer equipment and stuff, you can buy it and not pay taxes on it. So people go crazy on that day to buy all the things. They save up. It's like their family needs computers and they didn't get them at Christmas time. They save up to get them right before school starts, because you catch the sales and you buy them on tax-free day, so you don't pay taxes on it.
Wow.
But the people that are doing that are so rude. They will push you out of the way. They will step on your feet, run over you with the cart and everything.
Like Black Friday.
Yeah, same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because you have the school sales and you have it tax-free. It's like another Black Friday, and people are just rude. So I would always go shopping because there was always another adult in the house. It would be like, I'm going school shopping at 2 a.m. You got kids kind of thing. And I would go shopping at 2:00 in the morning and get all the school supplies. And then I would also buy what I needed for my office supplies. But I'm shopping at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And the only people I run into are the people that work at the store that are stocking the shelves. And then I just make sure that I'm polite to them. I work around them. They're like, oh, let me get out of your way. And it's like, don't bother. I'll work around you. You're doing your job. I'm here at 3 o'clock in the morning and get what I needed. And I did that all the way through as much as I could. But as soon as stores started staying open that late, I started doing it. Grocery shopping for Christmas or Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I'd go shopping at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't have to deal with all the people, because I have a low tolerance for rude people. And so
you pay taxes for everything there in America?
It depends where you live. There are some states that do not charge taxes on food.
Okay. So if you go into a dress store and buy see something on the thing for $5, that's plus tax.
Yes.
Yeah,
and how much tax it is depends on where you live.
Okay.
Because you have federal level taxes, then you have state level taxes, and some cities and towns and stuff have local taxes. And some places they have a flat tax rate. It doesn't matter what you buy, the tax rate is the same. Right. Other places it's food, you pay this. Pre-cooked food has one tax. Uncooked food, like you buy at the grocery, has a different tax rate.
Unbelievable.
School supplies, office supplies, that kind of stuff has a rate. Everything else has a rate. So they can split it up however they see fit. While we called the United States of America, we're almost like 50 mini countries.
Yeah.
Because we can make up our own laws. And we can make up our own tax brackets and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yeah, wow. Restaurant taxes, alcohol taxes, tobacco taxes.
I think our prices include taxes. So yes. What you see on the shelf.
What is advertised is what you pay. Yeah. Biggest thing that blew my mind when I first traveled over to Europe was, it's like I'm looking at how much money I'm spending and I'm calculating and I'm like, how much is the tax rate? And they're like, what? I'm like, how much tax do I need to add? What is the percent of tax I add? And they're like, what you see is what you pay. And I'm like, you don't collect taxes? And they go, oh no, it's taxed. The tax is included on the price that's on the shelf.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about what the tax price is. If it says it's £2, it's £2 because I was over in England at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting. What a concept.
Yeah. And we pay lower. In the Netherlands, we pay higher tax than the UK, but the tax is included in the price.
Yep.
So.
And that's fair, I know that on certain items in England, you still pay an added tax, the VAT, don't you? For like automobiles and stuff, they add a separate tax for that?
No, there's no separate tax. It's all tax.
Oh.
It's all in the price. So what you see on the shelf is what you pay.
Interesting.
Everywhere.
For some reason, I thought that was a separate.
Value-added tax is when you sell something, you can add tax on that. But that's normally included in the price.
Well, that's how I try to price things. It's things that confuse people. That if I tell you something is $300, then it's $300. That includes the shipping in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I actually have to calculate shipping to Canada for something. It's just a little hard because I haven't made it yet. I have to calculate shipping on something I have yet to make.
You're right there, Ali. We are very simple.
The guy to pay me. Oh, I absolutely wish it was that way around here. The flat, have the tax, put the damn price on the shelf, and there it is.
Yeah.
First, one of the things we have to do early on is teach kids how to do basic math to add, teaching a child how to add tax to the price before they're old enough to really understand and learn multiplication. And I have a way I teach them, and I use addition. I just make them always add 10%. Show them how to move the decimal over one and add that to the number, and that's what you're going to pay. Or you're going to pay less than that because all the taxes are less than 10%. And so it was an easy way for me to teach them to make sure they had enough money.
Wow, Stacy, climate tax. My goodness. So basically you're paying for the air you breathe.
Wow. Now, plastics and glass and stuff like that. When I was growing up, we would pay a deposit on bottles, soda bottles, the glass soda bottles. It was included in the price, and I think it was like 10 cents a bottle or something like that. And then you could take the bottles back to the store to get that money back.
Yeah. The same over here.
When I was over in California and we went up to Oregon and Washington, there were places there that were like that. You would bring your plastic bottles back and put them in the machine, and it would give you money.
Yeah.
And it's a way to convince people not to throw the plastic bottles in the trash.
Yeah.
If I charge you a little bit for it, you're going to save them up and you're going to bring them back because you want your money back, because people are financially motivated.
Only if they're labeled. I mean, these are what Coke bottles, which are emptied, and I take the label out and fill it up with water and syrup.
Oh yeah, I do that.
But the Coke I buy, I drink, Coke. I'll keep the label and I'll keep the bottle. We pay €1 per bottle and get 25 cents back when we take them back.
Yeah, and that's the same thing.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we would walk the streets picking up soda bottles.
Yeah. And you
And
get that a lot here. A lot of older people.
well, we were kids and we were doing it for candy money.
Yeah, they're doing it to make ends meet, I presume.
And Saturdays and Sundays were the best days because Friday and Saturday night, when people would be going out, they would have sodas with them, because if they were making their own drinks in their car, which is not okay to do, you should not drink and drive, but that's not the point. They were doing it. They would just throw the soda bottles out the windows of the cars.
Yeah.
And so where my aunt lived, we would go stay with her on the weekends. And on Saturday mornings, us kids would get up and we would walk from her house to the corner. We called it the corner store. It's a little convenience store on the corner down that my family owned. It was a couple of miles away, actually. But we would walk there and we would split up, and some of us would be on each side of the road.
Picking out the bottles, yeah. Taking
And
it back.
when we would get to the store, we would go in and get what my aunt needed with her money. And we had our bottle money, and we would buy candy, take it back to the house, and then we would split it and divide it up equally amongst us kids, because we searched for the bottles. And then we would do it again on Sundays.
Older people do it here, especially in the skips. The one opposite me, there's a construction site going on, and the workers put their bottles and tins in this trash bin skip, and the older people come and just help themselves, and they take bags of cans and bottles and to the local store, and they get €5 or €6, So
Stacy, the way we get around that is I do not tip. I carry cash, and I call it giving them a gift. Because in the United States, I can give you a gift of $20 and it is not taxed. But if I give you a tip of $20, it is taxed. So I carry cash, and I tell the servers, I don't give tips. I give gifts. This is a gift from me to you for you to go buy yourself something beautiful. And I do it like that. And I verbalize that this is a gift. I say it out loud. This is a gift. I didn't get to see you at Christmas. Here's a Christmas gift. I didn't see you for your birthday. Here is a birthday gift. That kind of thing. Here's a New Year's gift.
yeah, tipping in America is not mandatory, but you pay.
But it's the only way that people that are working for under a living wage can make a living.
Yeah, over here we don't tip no one.
That's because you guys pay living wages.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Another thing I had to adjust to. That's something else I had to adjust to when I was in England. First time I went out to dinner with people, and I'm pulling out cash, and I'm like, what's the approach? They're like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't tip after a meal? And they're like, no. It's insulting to tip someone because you're saying that you think they're poor. And we pay a living wage here, so we don't tip. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, then. I guess I'll put
even
back in my pocket.
the McDonald's servers get €10 an hour.
Yeah.
So
They're paid a fair wage.
fair wage, even though it's below the standard. Minimum wage is about €10.50, something like that.
Yeah, it's not that here.
Where the servers in America are on $2 or $3 an hour.
Yep.
Plus, and they get their tips to supplement their wages.
Yep, because restaurants figured that we would pay to pay their servers because they don't.
Yeah. Unless, I mean, you get service charges in some restaurants here, and that's like including a tip to the server, but it all goes in one bottle, and then they dish them out equally amongst the servers.
If I were to open a restaurant, my prices might be a little bit higher, but people would be making a fair wage.
Yeah.
And I would name it something like "Don't Tip Here." Something that had something in the name of it that was telling people you don't tip my people. You know, fair wage restaurant or something. We pay a fair wage so you don't have to tip, you know.
Yeah, you tip, you get kicked out. No, that's not, no, because you eat and then tip. Yeah, okay. It's getting late here, Tori, so my brain's not working properly now.
Imagine that, Terry.
Yeah.
It's after midnight. What is it, 2?
It's 1:15.
Yeah.
1:15.
I was just guessing. I have not looked at the time, so I don't even know what time it is here. Yeah, some of the states around here have pushed for a higher minimum wage, and they're trying to get it federally recognized. And, you know, there's a lot of people that make a lot of hemming and hawing about it. But the reality is, when the minimum wage was enacted, it was supposed to be the minimum wage that could be paid and considered a livable wage. And what a lot of people are saying is, you know, yeah, but people that are skilled, that have gone to school and have skills, are still making $15 an hour, and now you're going to take someone who's unskilled and have them making $15 an hour.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I guess you need to talk to your boss about better wages.
I mean, I haven't got a skilled job, but I still get 25 euros an hour, which is 30 something dollars.
Which is a livable wage.
Yeah.
It's a livable wage if you do 40 hours weeks. Because that's what our minimum wage is based on, is working a 40-hour work week. And a lot of companies are saying, oh, well, if minimum wage goes up, we're going to have to raise our prices. And it's like, why don't you worry about lowering your profits just a little bit?
Yeah, because their profits are like in the billions of pounds, no matter where you shop.
Yeah. And not paying minimum wage isn't because they cannot afford to. It's because they don't want to lose those profits.
Yeah, they want to drive around in their Mercedes and
they want to pay as little as possible and make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
And it's sad that that's the way it is.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
And I've seen one where the owner of a company made it where everybody that works for him makes a minimum of, and I think it's like $70,000 a year. Everybody in the company makes a very comfortable wage. He took a cut on what he pays himself to make sure that all his employees are properly paid. And he said he realized there's a limit to how much money is going to bring you happiness. Can money bring happiness? Yes. But there is a limit to that. At a certain point, more money is not going to bring you more happiness. It's just going to bring you greed. So he decided what that was. and he cut off his own salary at that point and said, I don't need more than this. More than this is not going to make me happy. And so he cut back on his own pay and raised the wage of everybody in his company so that the lowest paid person was like $70,000. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is around that. And he actually upped everybody's salary appropriately. So if you were already making 70, he upped your salary when he made the lowest paid person make 70.
Wow.
So he did it where it was balanced fairly. So those with more skills were still getting paid more money. And what he found is he has a lower turnover. His employees are more motivated to be at work. They're happier while at work. They don't want to change their job. They're investing more money in their own futures. So they're investing money to make money. And their standard of living is raising up because he brought them to a level where that plateau level where it just makes people happy.
That's if you like your job, that is, Tori.
Well, evidently he's an awesome person to work for as well.
I hate my job.
Yeah, evidently he's an awesome person to work for as well. And he was just saying, how much turnover has dropped because people have a good deal. They're happy with their job. He made it where they could take better care of their families. Families that couldn't go on vacation can now take a vacation, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so, he just made all of his employees happier. And now his company is becoming more successful because the employees are happier and they're doing a better job. He says it's a circular thing.
Yeah, what goes around comes around, sort of thing.
He said, I discovered if I keep my employees happy, they work better and they make the company more money, which means I can reinvest into the people. And it becomes this big circle of I invest more into my people and they give more.
You're here, Jennifer. I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Elon Musk is an idiot. I don't like him. He is a greedy, greedy man. I can't see where I'm lining things up, so I got to put white under here. The downfall of having black tape on this table. I have to use my little ruler. I just have to find the little fella. Uh-oh. I have misplaced my short ruler. I love my 1/2-inch wide ruler. It is a good investment that I made. I just have trouble keeping up with the little 6-inch one. Got all these clips up here for where I was working on this last night. Well, phooey. I know it's up here somewhere. I could always just buy myself another one, then it'll show up. That is something I have discovered. Oh, I can't find it. Let me buy a new one, then I can find it. The other one. Let me just line this up. There. There. Do it in pieces.
Right, I'm going to go, Tori, because I need to get some sleep.
All right, Terry, you rest well.
Okay, and I'll catch you in Robbie's tomorrow.
Don't work too hard and have a happy Good Friday.
I will. I'll try. Hopefully, we're not going to be very busy at work today. tonight, whenever.
May everybody stay home and leave you alone so you don't have to work hard.
Absolutely.
Get
Good
paid
night,
for work.
everybody. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night, Terry. Now it's quiet in here. Scoring it. I did all this clipping it together to make sure that the pieces were going to be even, because that's very important to me. Now I got to work across my body. I hate that. But this is what happens when you did not fully train yourself to be completely ambidextrous. I'm creating a little score line for putting my holes down. I don't know that you'll be able to see it in the camera. Let me see. Switch over to the tube of views. Yeah, you can see the little score line on there. I'll go right down that edge to put the holes in down here so I can sew up this back. I'm not going to go above this line of holes here because this is going to get cut back some. It's all going to all this up here is going to disappear when I sew this piece on, because this will be sewn onto here, and so all the other material will disappear. And do I want to bother trying to cut holes in this together or separate? That is a decision I still have to make. Oh, there's my short ruler. I knew it would show up. This is the one I use the most. My little 6-inch, but it's a see-through. It's only a 1/2 inch wide from side to side. So it has a black line down the center that marks the 1/4 inch mark, which in sewing, 1/4 inch is a good seam allowance. And then this one, like I said, this one is 6 inches and the other one is standard 12-inch ruler. I needed this for setting up seams so that I could have a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And so I could just lay this down on the edge of something and it's easy for me to come score it and keep my 1/2 inch seam. So yeah. Stacy's making lanyards. 20 of them. Gonna be a busy beading. Busy bee beading. Busy beading bee. Yeah, I do a small event, but it would not be financially feasible for me to buy custom lanyards like that. And because financially we couldn't afford the price that should be paid for them. And I am not asking anyone to undercut themselves on their work. So we will stick with what someone else is paying for most of the time. We have people that sponsor it. And when someone sponsors getting our lanyards, we get whatever they pay for. I'm going to check the time real quick. It is 8:30. I don't think has Lisa put up her? No, Lisa has not put up her hold this spot yet. Yeah, but the ones I get, it's we're paid. They're just like, they're almost like a shoelace type fabric, but they're a certain, they're with a little metal clip on the end of it. They're cheap. And we go through them, and I buy them in bulk of hundreds at a time. There's times we will have 500 to 600 of them at the house. And but actually, I may get with you on getting some special ones, because we have speakers. And so we have like 7 speakers. So I might look at getting them some just for them as a special gift, is having it for those 7. Oh yeah, the colors would be easy. But I think it would be kind of cool. I'm gonna have to cut off some of this extra I have on here, because that might be too much to fold underneath this under here. But it might not be. I'm gonna have to look at becoming a cobbler on this. I got my little nails. I'm gonna start folding this under. I'll do it from the front to the back, folding it under, splicing the leather this way and taking a wedge out as I fold it around to make it fit well. 10 p.m. I was just saying, you have not put up your Hold This Space yet on YouTube, because I went to see what time you would be coming on, and your Hold This Space was not up. But I will be there at 10. Yes, it'll make it fit a lot smoother. And some of the stuff I am doing offline, because I find that when I am trying to chat and do some of this stuff that's not my normal mode of doing things, I get myself distracted, and then it makes it harder for me to do a good job at what I'm trying to accomplish. And I'm not having that kind of mistake again. I put too much work into this stuff. I don't want to have to redo things because I wasn't paying close enough attention. You're putting it up. Because I actually pay attention to those things. So I got Terry said he is going to bed because he has to work in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. So he didn't know if he would be on or not tonight. It depends if he wakes up in the middle of the night and decides to pop in. But he's going to make his triple pay tomorrow, with it being Good Friday. He gets paid for working in holiday pay, so he gets like 3 times his normal paycheck. I would work I would work Good Friday for 3 times my normal pay for an 8-hour day. Yeah. Except I don't get paid hourly. Yeah, some jobs don't do that. Yeah, the jobs that are normal 24/7 jobs. I don't know though. Around here, some police departments absolutely do. You do get a holiday. We also have some that do a night differential. So weekends and nights, you get paid more money than a weekday. So you have a base pay that you get paid if you work during the weekdays. And then if you work at night, you get paid a little bit more per hour. And then if you work weekends, you get paid a little bit more. So if you work on the weekends at night, you get the most money. And then if it's overtime, you get time and a half. And if it's a holiday, you get paid double time. And if it's a holiday and overtime, you get paid double time and a half. I wish they would put a cap on salaried employees of how many hours they can push us to work without having to pay us extra money. Well, I know when I was down in some of the places, like my cousin's husband is an electrician, and he worked for DuPont. DuPont does more than just paint. He worked for DuPont, and that's what they did. He actually would work on purpose, pick weekends and nights, because he got that double differential. And it's not major. It'd be like 25, 50 cents an hour. But it makes a difference when you're doing it all the time. So he would purposefully, he wouldn't complain. He'd work night shifts. And he would adjust when he slept at home so that he had time with his children. So he would sleep during the day when his child was at school. And so he could get in a good sleep while his child was at school, get up after the child got home from school, spend a little time with his child, and then get up and go to work when it's time for his daughter to go to sleep. And his wife didn't care. She absolutely didn't care. What she cared about is make money. And so that, they had their things that they wanted to do, a house to buy and boat to buy and cars to buy and stuff to get what they wanted. That's what they would do is he would purposefully pick nights and weekends. And if they would ask him to work overtime, as soon as they said, we need someone to work overtime, his hand was in the air. He was ready for overtime anytime. And then he would work as an electrician's apprentice. He did electrical work, but he was not a licensed electrician. So he had to work under an electrician. And then when on his days off, he would be an apprentice to an electrician, making side money. And eventually he got to the point that he decided he could get his own license. So now he actually runs a small business that he works on his days off. And he works for a regular job. And on some jobs, he will, his wife will play manager. So if they're wiring a building, like a house, they do small stuff, not industrial. If they're wiring a house, his wife will go over there with a team that's not electricians. They'll run all the wires. Then her husband will pop in when he's off work and make the actual connections. He'll inspect it and make the connections, because that's what the licensed electrician has to do. With me, Stacy, with me being a salaried employee, they will do that. They will ask us, when they do it by the week, though, they'll be like, can you work over on Monday and Tuesday because we have a deliverable on Wednesday? And then take those hours and put them on your Friday and take off early Friday or don't work Friday, depending on how many extra hours you put in. Because we're salaried. But they also don't want us working over 40-hour weeks, which is kind of cool. I get paid for working 40 hours, and the company I work for, they don't want us working over 40 hours. And I'm okay with that. I got fussed at for putting in 1 hour extra one week. My boss is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Getting my work done." He's like, "It'll be there next week. You can't work over." I'm like, okay. It just kind of blew my mind when I first got that, because I came from a place that whatever it takes, whatever it takes. And so working over was the norm. So yeah, it's kind of weird when you get to a place that doesn't want you to work over. Yeah. I'm just going to leave my shoe here. I need to think about the next step before I get into it. So I'm not going to try to do it while I'm having a conversation. Yeah, it's weird for me. I mean, I've been doing this for over 30 years. And the first place I worked, he actually paid, even though I was it should have been a salaried position, but he didn't. He put us on hourly. So when we worked over, and got paid for it. Yeah, no. That whole, if you work this week, we'll pay you next month, or we'll let you take off time next month, and then they don't. That doesn't work for me, because I would be telling them the month of December I'm not coming into work, and when they say why not, and it's going to be because I have all this comp time built up that you're not going to pay me for, and that you won't let me carry to next year, so I'm taking my time. I do that with my vacation time now, because there's a maximum you can have, and you will stop earning it. That's the new thing. If you have 120 hours of vacation time that you can earn in a year, if you go over one and a half times that, so 120 and 60, 180, once you hit 180 hours accrued that you haven't taken any of yet, you quit earning it until you've used some. So you can only bank 180 hours. So I always made sure that I never got close to that, because I'm not going to get in a situation where I'm busting my butt and not earning my time off. And it is a way to make people take time off. Oh, so she's working close to India hours. That's nice. I offered to do that at one place and they wouldn't let me. I was like, okay, but I'm up anyway. In my experience, normally when it's a professional environment, well, over in India, it's, from what I know, from what I've been told from the people I've worked with, in India, they hold women in high regard. This is what I was told by someone that was born in India, that in his family, they hold women in high regard because they are the mothers. The mothers are the ones that create. The mothers birth the children. Without the mothers, there is no life. And so they hold the women in high regard and treat them as such. So they're very respectful towards females. I actually asked about that because I was working with a team and everybody was really open. And I asked them, can I just ask questions? And if you're not comfortable answering, just say, I'm not answering that, and I'll be okay with that. And we talked about family structures and stuff like that. And, you know, how people treat each other. And one of the guys says, he said, well, you'll never catch a man. You shouldn't catch a man from India treating a woman with disrespect, because women are the mothers and the creators of the earth. Oh, she's working with a different breed of people than, because the ones that I work with, the women are not soft-spoken. Not by any stretch of the imagination, not in my industry.
I do have to say, that was the quickest that food has ever gone to the house.
I'm on live.
Sorry. I'm not wrong though, am I?
Oh, wow. She could have taken 2 months off. By time wise, she could have taken 2 months off, but her conscience wouldn't have let her, because no one could do her job, and all they would do is screw it up for her. And then she would return to a mess. Yeah, this job I haven't built up really any time off, because of when I started, I'm using it before I really get any amount built up. That's why when I take this trip down to Florida, I'm going to be working while I'm there. And that way I don't have to use any time off.
Do you need any more tea? All right,
Not
cool.
yet. Topher must be up to something. He's, making tea for me and asking me if I need more. When I go to Florida, Topher and Jeff get to chill at the house. Which means that it's going to be 2 guys gaming all the time. He is sweet sometimes. He is sweet more than he's rude to me. He's sweet. There are times that he gets my nerve, the last nerve, and he tap dances on it. And I make sure I tell him he's standing on the last nerve. I have no clue what games they play. Toph, what kind of games do you like to play? What games do you play?
Apex, COD, and Fortnite.
Apex, COD, and Fortnite. Is what Topher plays. And Jeff does his own little thing. His friend Danny has a server, and Jeff is one of the mods on the server. So
why?
I was talking about when I'm in Florida, you and Jeff, it's going to be like 2 guys gaming all the time.
Oh.
And
yeah.
Jennifer asked, what games?
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, be quiet.
Not the kind of games Jennifer plays, though. Do not fall up the stairs, child.
Huh?
No falling up the stairs.
so I can fall down the stairs.
You did that already.
Yes, I know.
No falling on stairs. Go.
All right.
I think Jeff plays Skyrim. Here's a couple of games he plays that he likes. I know he did Fallout. Different ones of the Fallouts. Because when one of the times we went to Vegas, I had to work a few days. And while I was working, he was wandering around Vegas, finding the places that are in the Fallout Las Vegas game and taking pictures and sending them to his other Fallout people. One of those, look where I am. Look where I am. So, yeah. It is almost 9 o'clock. Which will put me at 3.5 hours. I'm going to get off of here at 9 o'clock, which is in 10 minutes, so that I can do the things I need to do before Two Leaves and a Pods comes on. Stretch my bones and stuff like that. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. I will not be on Friday, but I might come on Saturday. Depends how well I figure this part out, this next step. If I get some of my cobbler work done, then there is a great possibility that I will be coming on Saturday. I usually come on midday around 2 o'clock. And if not, then Sunday, same time around 2 o'clock. And then Monday I'll stream from about 5:30, 6 o'clock until whenever I get off the computer. Your Krispy Kreme. Won't be the same because it won't be fresh. Won't have any of that hot now sign going on. Which is makes them totally different. Or are they going to have an actual Krispy Kreme donut shop in every McDonald's? Whatever ghost around here is moving stuff needs to stop. I have stuff sitting down and it's just like this knife was sitting on a container. It was sitting like this. And all of a sudden it just goes and falls to the side. So whoever's doing it needs to. Yeah, Jennifer, that is just what you need. That would be good for your diabetes and heart. Come on. I'd be like, triple the insulin. Yes, I know people make donut burgers. And there are people that make deep fried donut burgers. So imagine that donut burger battered and fried. Southern style. They let the dogs out. It's nighttime potty time for the puppies. But I am going to get off of here. I want to wish everybody the best. thank you so much for stopping by and seeing me today. It is greatly appreciated. I appreciate both Rosie and Terry for coming on and chit-chatting with me while I was on here. Tomorrow night at 7:30, I think 7:45, Get Swamped will go on, and Robbie will talk about the farm and what's going on there. And then he will move into his sales of things. That's tomorrow night, Fridays. I think it's 7:30, 7:45 is when that starts. Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 7:15. Rosie's Random Treasure comes on and does some chit-chatting, some crafting, and sometimes some sales. If you like fishing videos or let's go out and find some pretty rock videos, that would be our Flutter You. And oh, that I must have laid something on my keyboard because that so did not paste what I told it to. Interesting. Delete that. Thank you. Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9:30 and 10. You can catch two Lees in a pod on. Tuesdays is usually the talking time of let's get the current events, update on news, sometimes playing some games like Who Sang or stuff like that. Music trivia. And Thursdays is when they still do a little bit of an update at the beginning of it about current events and stuff like that. But then both Lisa and Kendra normally go into sales. There's resin goods, custom made resin goods. So you can say, hey, I want this. You have a wall clock. Let me see. And they show you Lisa will show you the different molds that she has. And you go, I want that one. And I want it in this color. And she can make them. One of the things I love that she has, it's a set of hands that are sitting like this. And they are approximately the same size as my hands. And she can make them in one color or two colors, whatever. And I have two pair of them that are clear to use with my rocks and gems. And then they also sell rocks, crystals, and gems. Both Lisa and Kendra do. There's some beading stuff they do that they sell, some jewelry, like hematite bracelets and some necklaces and pendulums and stuff like that. So you can always drop by and see their stuff. Sometimes you can catch Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures online, and she sells crystals, gems, and rocks and 3D printed stuff, and also will open oysters, and you can pick your oyster and stuff, and you wind up with pretty pearls. I have two pearls upstairs. I didn't bring them down to show them yet, but I've got a couple of pearls upstairs from one of her oyster openings. And I think, Stacy, you set your schedule according to your work schedule. Is that not correct? So it's not as consistent because of work, kind of like me. I have rocks, Lisa. I got lots of pretty rocks. Did you see the rock I got today? I wish I could get it to flashy flash the way it is for me. That's my newest pretty. But yeah, it's hard to set a definite schedule when you're doing 4 on and 4 off. That's definitely sure. Oh, now the flash shows better. If I angle it right, the flash shows better. This is what I got from Rosie. I like it. That's all that matters. It was a price I was willing to pay for a rock that I like. So, yeah. It's a light blue flash. Really pretty light blue flashes. So I will again talk to you all later. I will be on again Saturday midday. And at that time, I will move forward with this shoe purse, which I will be working on it ahead of time to get it ready. But I will be working more on the shoe purse to get it finished and out the door so that I can move on to the next commission. You all take care of yourself, and I wish you well, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.